How's everybody doing today? Today is Saturday, once again, the last Saturday of January. So yeah. Hey Dennis, how you doing? Are you ready? Hopefully you can hear me and see me okay. Having some technical difficulties just for a moment. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Ain't figured it out yet, but we're gonna try it anyways. How's that? Yeah. Yeah, today we're gonna do a box for Dennis actually. And I have one box for myself that I scraped up somehow yesterday. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I'm trying to put my thumbnail up, and for some reason it's not letting me. And then when I try it, I don't know if it's there, if it's not up. So we're winging it, I guess. Something's not normal today. I don't know why. So yeah. Yeah, we have one box for Dennis. This will be Dennis's first box of the year. All the rolls marked in orange are heavy. Anything heavy is 226 and up. So Dennis's lightest roll here today is a 226.5 somewhere. But yeah, that's his lightest roll. And the 228.2 is a heavy roll. I don't know what's going to be in here, but I believe there's going to be at least two, possibly 90%ers. And I wasn't sure, and Dennis wasn't sure that he thought he had an ender. And I opened this box up today, and I'm not sure, but this almost looks like it could be an ender, but we won't know. I think it is. I actually believe that might be an ender now, Dennis. Hey, Perplexed Mind, how you doing? So I believe this might be an ender, Dennis. So hopefully that would be great, because if it is, it's only, heck, we don't even know how much it weighs. It wasn't even weighed. I put a question mark on it. How much does it weigh? I don't know. It's a good question. Dennis never weighed it. Oh, what do we got for a weight? 225.6. So no, it's not heavy. So yeah, it's not a heavy roll. But it might be an ender. So if it is an ender, it's a 40%er. So that means Dennis might have a bunch of 40s in here. There's no, yeah, I was hoping there wasn't an ender. Sleeper box would have been 15, but sleeper box with an ender would be 20. Yeah, I hope you have 40s in there too. So yeah. So yeah, all we have today is two boxes of $50. I did some rundown yesterday just to try to find. I actually got a box, but after I got the box, I realized what it was, and we'll discuss that after this gets going. But I did pick up a couple bags of quarters, a bag of dimes, and a bag of nickels. So we're going to decide what we're going to hunt after the $50. So yeah, we're good. So we're going to start off with this box. How much snow did I get? I didn't get any today. We got about, oh yeah, I haven't talked to you guys since last Saturday, huh? Yeah. We got like, I'm going to say after the little bit of freezing rain we got, I'm going to say there's about 8 inches or so, you know? So yeah, good luck, Dennis. So yeah, we're going to do this for Dennis. He's just been like dying since like what, Tuesday or something, trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah, I'm going to say he has a good box, 225.6. So let's see if this is an ender. See if this is an ender. So yeah, if this is an ender, that means you're going to have 40%ers. I need a bucket. I didn't get a bucket ready. Yeah, yesterday I ended up, for some reason, the bank that I'm supposed to get 2 boxes at, there was some kind of miscommunication last week. But hey, Deborah. Hey, Hunter. How we doing? And Troy Tiger. How you doing? Yeah, there was a miscommunication, I guess, last week. And yeah, she didn't order me no boxes. I'm kind of glad she probably did, because when I went to the other bank to get my other coins, brand new 2024 Philadelphia's. Yeah, brutal. I didn't even weigh them or anything, so I didn't see any. Okay, let's move it on. Let's see if this is an ender, Dennis. I hope it is. I see a lot of shiny new ones in there. There's no doubt about that. Hope it's on the other end. You know what? I think you have an ender, dude. You have an ender. I do believe it looks like an ender to me. And it is. All right, Dennis, we'll talk to you later. We'll do another roll next week. Everybody stop in. Stay tuned. No. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it was cold. It's getting cold. booty calls. We got to keep an eye on we don't miss anything here today for Dennis. But yeah, there's a 29. I noticed a 2019 on the top for one of his enders. So 2019 seemed to follow. There's a 2000. No, these are actually nice. 2019, 2009, 23. I'm just looking. 23, 23, 24. Nice 89. There's some nice coin in there. That's a nice coin. Yeah, cool beans. Dennis's first silver of 2026. So yeah, that's a good start. First roll, and then I didn't even go through this for you guys. Ugh, we just rushed into it. Yeah, these boxes, I just want to go through them. So yeah, 226.5, 226, 228.2, 226.7, 226.8. 227.2. Man, there's some good weights here. And then the last, we're going to have 227.1. I mean, those weights are 90 percenters. 227.9. That's almost like 2 90 percenters. And then a 226.6. So we know we had 40% in the first roll. This could be a sleeper box with 20 or more in it, Dennis. But yeah, this would be a good first box. Average 20 per box. That'd be good. Yeah. So let's see what's in roll number 2. 225.4. We're going to see what we got here for you. There's 140. Let's hope it's not 140 in this whole box. Yeah, good start. Yeah, I ended up getting, yeah, 4 brand new boxes. I just had a funny feeling. There's a 21. There's another 19 and a 23. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up getting 4 boxes of brand new coins. I'm kind of glad the other one didn't come in. They probably would have been. I just had a funny feeling after last week getting that really good box that, and those new boxes I got with them. I'm thinking, yeah, we were going to get all new boxes this week, and it happened. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? January's almost over. 226.5. Will it be a silver in there? It should be, but let's find out. Let's see if Dennis gets some silver in there. I don't know, Dennis. There it is. Right there. That looks like an old one. That's going to be a Benji or a Walker, I bet you. Benji or Walker? How about a Benji? How about a Benji in the box? How about a 1951? I believe that's a Denver. What a way to start the day. Denver, 1951 Benji. I got some bad news for you about this coin. This coin was worth over $40 yesterday morning. It's now worth only about $30. And these were worth about, what were these worth? Whatever. But they're worth about $12 now, 40%ers. Just take it. It's right around 12, right around 30. Don't quote me on it. So, yeah. Yeah, let's see how much silver dropped over. Yeah. It was down to 75 or something at some time today was the low. Something like that. Painted red. Who painted Benji red? 225 grand. Yeah, I know. That might be a silver, but I don't think so. Nah, it's got too much copper right there. It's going to suck if you only get 140 out of this box, wouldn't it? One would think with all these weights. There's a blackened 74. Yeah, but still, silver was like 85 something when I just looked. But when I looked at punched up the silver coin calculator, it was showing 86 something for the thing, and silver was down like $30 or $40. It's crazy. It fell more than what it was worth a year ago. Crazy, crazy. That's a nice 2000. There's some nice coins in there. Another 2019, 24. Yeah. Is there a thumbnail? Do I even have a thumbnail up? I don't even know. For some reason, when I did my normal thing, it wouldn't let me put up a thumbnail, so I had to create a thumbnail to put up a thumbnail. And as far as I know, it's up, but I don't know if it's up because I can't tell. So yeah. Okay. What are your odds? You're going to have 140% ender, and that's it? Yeah, we'll discuss that box that I have. I realized that when I opened it up, what it was going to be after I opened it up. So yeah, I ended up getting a Garda box that has no code on it. Oh, by the way, Dennis's box code is 7924 for this Garda box, so that's a good number. Get more. Yeah. Excuse me, 225.4. That's really going to suck. I expected to see more 40s out of here, but I guess that's not going to happen, Dennis. That's roll number 9. And roll number 10. 225.4. 86.61 right now. Okay. That is just messed up. 140%er, 190%er, and that's all we got out of the first row. Is this a proof? No, it's not. It's a nice 1990. Kind of sucks. 2019 Philadelphia. I have a one bag of, I'll tell you about this whole thing. Yeah, I have one bag of nickels, one bag of dimes, 2 bags of quarters. After I ended up getting those 4 boxes, I scrambled to try to find something to hunt with Dennis's box because I wasn't just going to do Dennis's box today. So luckily I did. I had 3 hours to get it done. I had 3 hours. Instead of going to all the banks, I literally called the banks. I called the banks. Only 2 banks had coins. And there's a lot of long stories about this. Yesterday was a weird day. I'll tell you about the whole thing. We got lots of time to chitty chat about all that. There's a conspiracy going on around here. I can tell you that. Somebody's lying, I think. That ain't no lie. Yes, the $200 bag. $200 bag of nickels and $1,000 bag of dimes. Quarters are $1,000. Yeah, 25.5. Dennis, what's going on? Where's the 40%ers at? Yeah. There's a conspiracy going on around here. I don't know where to start. 24.9. Watch this one have a 40 in it now. It would be nice, but yeah, this is crazy. That's roll 14 and still no other 40, Dennis. First roll had a 40 and that was it. Nothing. What's this dirty coin here? Man, I don't think that's silver. That is not silver. It's got an 8 on it though. No, that is not. That is not silver. Far from it. Yeah, I just came home here after I got those 4 boxes. Grabbed $6,000 or whatever it was. I didn't even know how much I had. Grabbed it and started calling the banks. That's a cool tone, 1979. That's a cool toner. It's hard to see it on the thing. Started calling the banks. Only 2 banks had coins. The one had a bag of nickels. The other one had a bag of dimes. So I went to go get the nickels first because that. Oh, and then my thing with when the banks close is a couple years old. So yeah, the times are way off now. So I got a new one. I went to the one that was going to close first. Got the bag of nickels. And then I called, I don't know, like 5 people, 5 or 6, more than 5. I think 6 or 7. Nobody else had a bag. The one had a bag of nickels. The other one had a bag of dimes. And then I was going past the one that said that I would not be getting bags anymore. And I know they had boxes, so I called to see if I just felt weird going by it. So I called to see if they had any boxes. And I don't want to get into too many details, but they would allow me to have 1 box. I got stopped to get 1 box of $50. And then I was talking about the bags. And then he said about the $50. He says, we have 2 people in for the halves. And I'm like, well, the guy told me last time that they were going to be sending this stuff back to the Fed. So luckily I did get to pick up a bag of quarters there while I was picking up the box of halves. So, and then I went to the other bank, picked up a bag of dimes, but she had a bag of quarters also. So I did good considering where I was. I only had 3 hours to get it done, and I had to go 50 miles to go get it done. Well, more than 50, but 225.8 maybe, Dennis. We're at roll 19. You have the 1966 special mint set in the 68. That's pretty cool. Cool sets. Will we get a 40 out of this maybe, or something else? Man, this is terrible, Dennis. No 40s, no 90s. So yeah, it kind of makes you wonder why that guy, there's a 2009. A lot of 2000, that's 2019s. That guy told me there's another 2009 Denver. He said that they were not doing it the way they were doing it. They were going to send it back to the Fed. Had no reason not to believe him. He said we could order you boxes if you want us to order you boxes. So, and then I forgot to ask the guy yesterday about ordering me boxes. I was just ecstatic to have a box and a bag. So I put my name in for the half bag again. I don't know if I'll ever get it. That's 20 rolls, Dennis, and we've only gotten that 1 heavy and that 1 ender. That's it. And you didn't weigh this one either. You didn't weigh them all. Why did you weigh them all? What's going on? What's this one weigh? Is this a heavy one? No, 225.3. You're not weighing them, and if you did, you're not writing it down. Would you run out of ink? A lot of new ones in there, boys and girls. Well, they look new. Let's see how new they are. 23, 23, 23. Oh, yeah, they're going to be 23, 23, 2009, 19, 21, 23. There's a lot of shiny coins. Most of them are 23s, though. I didn't write it down. I'm just messing with you, though. Man, I figured there'd be more in here than what meets the eye right now, because there's just that 1 ender. It's a 23, 23, 2009. It seems like 2009, 2019. Another 19. And another 19. Yeah. Cool beans. I think Rob Fine's Treasure found 20. On Wednesday, he ended up getting 22 silver coins, 11 40s and 11 90s. He had another good day, but he didn't stream last night. I don't know, Dennis. It looks like you're going to get whamboozled on the 40s here, huh? You get 1. 25.3. I'm really shocked. All those heavies, and what are your odds of having 140 and it's the ender, huh? We're going to find out. There's a 2018. Little mixed bag is 2019, 23. Okay, we might get a silver. That 228 too. How many silver coins do you think are in here? If I had to take a guess based on what's going on, I'm going to say there's 2 90s in here. I don't think there'll be 3, but I'd say there's 2 90s in here. Or there's a bunch of 40s. And what are your odds of having? This is actually roll 25. This is half the box, dude. I see one right there already. I don't know if you can see that, but there's one right there. It's definitely silver. I think there's one right there. It's hard to tell. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's going to be that one. And that one looks old. I guess I was wrong over here, huh? Yeah. There's going to be 2 in it. Let's do the one that looks like a Kennedy. Yeah, 64 Kennedy. There's a $30 coin as of today. All you need is the Walker now, buddy. How about a Walker? Nah, another Benji. 58 Denver. 58 Denver. 2 Benjis in the box. That's pretty cool. 30, 60, 90. You got $100 worth of silver on the board already. I just can't believe there's no other 40s. I mean, that's 25 rolls. First roll was a 40. What are your odds, you know? 225, 4. Still no other 40. That is just crazy, man. You get what you get, though. Yeah, I know. And when I was at the other bank where I've gotten most of my $50 bags from, I asked her because the lady said that she had a bag of nickels and a bag of quarters also. And I said, I will take them. But she said, give her a couple minutes. And then she realized she didn't have a bag of nickels but did have a bag of quarters. And I asked her, I said, could you check on how full is the $50 bag? And she went, because I have some loose halves in the truck. I figured I could top the bag off, but she said it's at 700, so I didn't have 300 loose to do it. So I'm hoping soon. 226.7. This is roll what? 27. 226.7. Is there a 90 in here? I see new ones. Oh, I see a shiny one right there. I'm going to say that's a Kennedy. That's pretty shiny. It's got a sheen about it. I'm going to say it's a Kennedy. There you go. Another $30 coin from Philadelphia as of right now. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, Dennis. Pretty cool. I just can't believe it's the only 40. We've only found 140%er so far. And then the second roll, 226.8. Eagle Hoarder, how are we doing today? This is not my box. This is actually Dennis's box. He got this. He got a girl to get them from her bank. Oh my God, we're gonna have all right, 226.8, right? We're gonna have a silver right there, another shiny edge, another $30 coin, maybe. Sure, why not? 1964, another Philadelphia. That is cool beans. Still can't believe there's only 140%er so far, and it was our ender. Kind of disappointing now. Send it back. I know you'll take it. Tickle pink, 225.3. No 40s in there that I see. Yeah, kind of disappointing in a way after getting that 40, but what are your odds of the only 40 being an ender? I would think with all the heavy rolls and the 40 ender, there'd be a lot of stuff going on in here, but it is not. So right now, you should have at least 10 in here, I'm going to guess. You got 3, 5. You have 4 heavy ones to go yet, so I'm going to say you'll get your 10 per ender. I know you're happy. Kind of a teaser there with that 40%er being another 2018. Yeah, I don't know what it is with that, why that guy told me the last time I was there that they wouldn't be giving out bags anymore to customers. They were going to send them back to the Fed. That almost looks like a proof, maybe. Is that proof? No, it's a really nice 82. That's FG. So, good news is I don't have box donators. This is Dennis's box. This is a box Dennis got from his bank that Dennis gave me to open up for him. This is literally Dennis's box. I picked it up. I actually stopped at his house to pick it up on what, Thursday? This is actually Dennis's box. He got it from, he got a girl to get them from him from her bank, which has FN String and Son boxes. And he did get one last time. I forget what was in the last box. What was in the last box you got from her? It was a good box, 2009. The last box you got was from her too, another 2009. It had something in it too. Oh, this is what was in it. This is what was in it. This is what was in the last box Dennis got from her. Isn't this the box you got from her, Dennis? Yeah, this one. The last box. This is where Dennis got his Walking Liberty last year, 1938. So this is what Dennis got out of the last box that he got from this lady. So he got a 65 that had a cool, I'm going to say that's paint and not a sticker. But yeah, this was the last box Dennis got from this girl, FN String and Son. Oh yeah, got a Walker Kennedy, 90 and a 40. Yeah, that was it. I still have it here. I haven't seen Dennis in a while. Talked to him, but I haven't seen him. But yeah, that was the last box he got from her. So you can't argue with that. And then I forget what was I don't know what the code was on that box. $225.5. I have it in the computer, but I don't remember what you all got when it came to FN String and Son boxes. So I don't remember what the number was, actually, now that I think about it. I want to take a look real quick. Let's see if we can look for this real quick. I want to see if I have a boom. Dennis last year. That's right. You got 2 boxes from her. They were 64. The code was 6437. You had 2 boxes. I'm confused right now. Right. This doesn't make sense because I'm showing you got 5 silver coins out of a 6437 box. Oh no. I'm sorry. That 3 had to come out of, okay, yeah, wait a minute. Why do I have 1 Walker written down for Loomis? I'm confused right now, Dennis. I'm all confused, bro, because I'm showing a guard and no number was on it. 1 out of 1 had 3 silver coins in it. It shows 2 40s and a 90. Unless I didn't put the totals in. But I think so. I had 2 40s and a 90. No Walker. And then I have 19 out of 33 had you had 33 Loomis boxes, and then there was 52 40s, 8 Benjis, one Benji. I must have not have put it in because it's showing 1 Benji. I'm showing no Walkers. I must have not have put these 3 in 3 in. So this was a no number box, I'm going to say. I know, listen to me babble on. Because you did have a 6437. Yet the first time she got you boxes was 2. I'm just confused right now. I'm all confused. I'd have to go back and look at the video. That's all I can tell you. I couldn't tell you. He was in Florida fishing, yeah, but was it 1 box or 2 boxes? I'm just confused right now. Oh, I know where you got those 2 boxes from. You got those two boxes. You got them for a Christmas bonus. Was there 1 box or 2? That's where that box came from. Those boxes were Christmas. That was your Christmas bonus from work. Your boss got you a box or 2 from. Was it 1 box? So that's where it came from. 227.2. Maybe I never added it in the computer because that was a Garda box. 227.2. Should be 1 in here. Almost an ender. Almost an ender. You can't take old people and ask them to go back in time in their mind. It does not work. Work with me here. 64. Another 64 from Philadelphia. That box was not from that girl. I am sorry. The 2 boxes were. That box was from your employer as a Christmas bonus. I don't know if I entered it into your totals. I'm so confused right now. Yeah. But that was a guarded box. I'm pretty sure that was a guarded box. 25 cents. This is roll 39 already, dude. 39 and no other 40s. That's just crazy. I expected you to get 20 coins out of this box, but I don't see it happening now. But anything's possible. Anything's possible. Roll number 40. 225.5. Yeah, but the last 2 boxes that girl got you, I believe. Yeah. Don't know. Yeah, that's 40 rolls. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, you might get 10 out of here, actually. 226.6. Hopefully there's 190 in here. Ooh, there's going to be 2 coins in here. I can't believe with that weight that there's 2 coins that look 90% in here. So we're just going to have to make sure if they're 90%, then we're going to check each one of these coins because that would not be correct. We're going to do this one first. Ah, that's why. Okay, 67. You finally got your second 40, and that's a nice one, too. Look at that. It's not a special mint set, but that is a nice 40. And then we have another 64. Philadelphia. 246. There you go. There's your 10. I'll throw the rest of the box away. 1 ender. Oh my God, it took 41. It took 40 more rolls to get another 40. That's crazy. Crazy. Take it, brother. There's a 225.9. Maybe you might get something, hopefully, in this one. Hopefully it would be nice to see a 40. Too many times. Nope, there is nothing in that one, dude. Nothing. Nothing. Crazy. I cannot believe there's only two 40s in this roll. 225.6. What are your odds of just having that 40s, man? It's just crazy. I mean, they come out the way they come out, you know. Here's our first 2011 from Philadelphia. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. 225.5. I was hoping to see a lot of 40s in here, but maybe they're in the next box. Hope your friend gets you the same number box. 225.4. 225. There's another 2009. Five rolls to go. 225.3. $225.3. There's a proof. It's a 1985 San Francisco clad proof. A little wore out, but it's still there. Get your first proof on the year. 4 rolls at 225.8. 225.8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure whoever dumped these coins dumped a lot more. 2018. And 225.1. That is just crazy to see only 240s come out of this box so far. You got 2 rolls left, Dennis. Two rolls, 227.1. There's at least 190 in there, maybe 2, but hopefully there's 2. But I know it should be 1. There's 1 right there, right there. Just 1. One lonely one. Looks like a Kennedy. Wow, that is a shiny, man. They're getting shinier and shinier as we go. Oh my God. I think somebody opened a brand new roll. There's more of this out there somewhere. Philadelphia, man. That baby, that thing is like blinging. That looks like somebody just opened the roll up and dumped them. Wow. There's a lot more to this dump. Wow. Well, good news is first roll had silver. Last roll is going to have silver, 227.9. I believe there should be 2 in this one. It's almost at a 228. I don't see anything yet. Oh, there's 1. There's 1. Come on, 2. Oh, there's 2. Boom. 2. That looks like a proof there. That one looks like a proof right next to that one. I think that's a proof. We're going to do the proof first, or commemorative maybe. Nope, that is not a proof, man. It's just a Y23. Looks like a Kennedy. Another 64 from Philadelphia. And a toned 64 from Philadelphia. Wow, that's a pretty good box. That is an awesome box, dude. That is an awesome box. I was hoping you was going to get a Walker. That's a really good box. Really good box. Amazing I didn't get to punch the holes out all the way. That is a really good box, dude. You ended up with a proof. Oh, yeah. Give me 1 second. Give me a sec. Let me see. I don't have a cloth with me, but hold on. Let's see if we can clean this up for you a little bit. Real quick. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's much nicer. There you go. That's much nicer. That is much nicer. Now it looks better. Clean it off a little bit. You can clean it off a little more, but there's a 1985 San Francisco proof. Clad. Wow, you got 2 Benjis out of there. 51 and a 58 from Denver. That's pretty cool. 2 Benjis. First 2 Benjis clad. I cannot believe after the first ender, there was only one other 40%er in there. 240s, two Benjis, and then you had, oh my God, you had that one there. That was nice. I think somebody opened up a whole brand new roll and dumped them. That is brand new. So you ended up with 2, 4, 6, 8. You ended up with 8 Kennedys. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Not a bad box. 12 average. You're doing good. Keep it up. Wow. 12 silver coins and 1 proof. That is pretty cool. So if you take 10, you think about it. Right there's over $300 worth of silver just came out of that box. And then that would add like $320 plus silver. Is that awesome? That's like $320 out of that box. Just think if it would have been last week, it would be over $400. $400, Dennis. That's a good box, bro. Congratulations on your first box and first silver score of the year. Finally, he's on the board. That was awesome, dude. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the next one. Yeah, we don't know. It's what happened yesterday was sooner or later it was going to happen. I mean, the price goes up so much, and once it started to fall a little bit or whatever, people that they wanted to sell, and I guess most of it was paper versus physical, so they were getting their profit out of it while they could, you know. How'd you like to have bought silver at 120 an ounce, and now it's only $80 an ounce? You're down 40 for the, yeah, you're in trouble. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. I realized it. I was so happy to get this box. There's no stamp. And when I opened it up, I realized, boom, Brinks rolls in a Garda box. And you want to hear my theory on this? Well, I'm going to tell you why I believe that these rolls are in this box. Who the heck did I just watch? I just watched the video. It was Digging Dave or who was it? Rob or was it Digging Dave? Had a Loomis box. It was Dave with Brinks rolls in them. Yeah, something about margin calls and stuff like that. Yeah, Digging Dave just did a box. Loomis, I believe it was. And it had Brinks rolls in them. It had the black rolls. All right. You want to hear my theory on why these rolls are in this box? Well, I'm going to tell you. There's no heavy ones in here. There's no light ones. I think the lightest roll was like a 224.2 or something. I don't know if that's my box or Dennis's. I don't know. All right, there's a box for me. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know all about how all that works, but yeah, I get it. But yeah, it's crazy. When it dropped, I knew it was going to drop. I figured it would be like a $30 drop, not like as much as it did, but yeah. I believe this bag was a Brinks carrier, okay? This is the one where I get the bags from. Well, some of the bags. And based on conversations last week with people saying, okay, the carrier, Garda, Brinks, Loomis, they're the ones wrapping the coins for the banks. Sounds perfectly normal. And if you go and look like under Garda or Brinks, they'll say the same thing. They're a carrier that does all that. They do all that for their customers, which would be the banks. But how comes the bank, every one of them writes on the bag, Federal Reserve, Philadelphia, PA. Why? So I would think that they're going to the Federal Reserve in Philadelphia to be counted and rewrapped. So if it's really, they just put it there, but the carrier is the one, for some reason, we'll just say Garda picked up these. That's a lie. Brinks picked up these coins in bags from the bank. Brinks wrapped them, okay, for the bank, and then they hold them till the bank wants some. Makes perfect sense. Now the bank says, I don't like Brinks as my carrier. I want Garda to do it. So now Garda is their carrier. We know that. But why are there Brinks rolls in the Garda boxes? I think the Brinks had to hand over all of the stuff that they had for the bank to Garda. I mean, it's like a conspiracy theory if you think about it. You can convince anybody anything. So Garda got the boxes from Brinks, and they're like, ain't happening. We're not giving out Brinks boxes. We're going to open those boxes up. We're going to put them in our boxes, and that's the way it's going to be. That's why there's no code on them, because all they did was take them out of Brinks boxes, put them in their boxes, and reseal them. Makes sense. So it's aliens. I don't know about all that Silver Eagle stuff. I don't get into all that, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think the mint has to buy the silver. They have to keep it going. So if silver's up that high and they're worried about it, yeah, there's going to be less mintages on everything, and they might even not make stuff of some stuff. I'm not Silver Seeker or Rob, but yeah, those are just my thoughts. So, and then, okay, if this is the case, that the bags that I get, that means the quarters, the dimes, the nickels, the pennies, the half dollars, when they go back to the carrier will say the carrier wraps them. So you're telling me I don't need to go chase after bags, because whatever they're sending to the carrier should be wrapped in the boxes, in the rolls. So in other words, the carrier, the bank is getting back what it has received. So that means I really just need to order boxes from the bank to get what was in the bags out of the boxes. Does that make sense or what? So in other words, if they're sending bags back, being rewrapped by the carrier and throw it in the boxes, there should be silver in these boxes if there were silver in the bags. We're going to find out. But I don't think there's any silver in these boxes. There's no 90s, I can tell you that. Yeah. There might be some 40s, but yeah. I know there's a lot to talk about there. I hope I got that correct, but we got our A. We're doing good. That's all that matters. Moving on. Yeah. If the carrier's wrapping the bags, then the silver should be in these boxes. That's if there was. You think about it, all the bags I've done, I'm at like 14 bags of coins. Only one has been a skunk bag. One out of 14. That's pretty darn good. 114 40s. What are you smoking there, Dennis? You need to wake up, fella. 114 40s. That would be a really cool thing to do. No way. No way. Look at this. Not that I wanted to see or really care. Hold on. I want to double check on my scope. I think we got our first 2025. I got my first 2025 half dollar. Look at that. First 2025 Denver. And it came from Denver on top of it. 2025 half dollars right there. First one. There's another A. Here's another A. Crazy. First 2025 half dollar. That is crazy. What does that tell you? I don't know. What does that tell you? I don't know. I mean, look, there's not one new coin in this roll. Here, this one. And then I did stop, man. I didn't have the phone. I actually have most of the banks in my phone, so I was calling them as I'm driving. And then the one I was actually going to be close by the one, so I stopped there to ask if they had any bags, which they did not. And I was talking to the teller for a while. She says, "There's a lot of people doing this." They come in. You figured into her bank, so you figured all the banks that are around the area. She says, "There's a lot of people doing this. What you're doing." So yeah, I would love to take a new record. But yeah, based on, I mean, look, I just got a 2025 out of this box. And look, there's not one new coin in these last 2 rolls. That is just crazy. First 2025. I can't believe it took me, yeah. So yeah, you think about it. If these bags are going back, there's a 24, and they're getting rewrapped by the carrier and then just stored for the bank, then there should be, dude, there should be loaded boxes. I think I should just start ordering some boxes from the bank. So I think that's what I ought to do. But I have to be prepared to go get them. You know, you got to drive 50 miles to go get them, you know, or further. I got to do that. I got to find out. Because I did talk to the one bank. She says, yeah, that bank, they like to, for some reason, they like to keep halves on, boxes of halves on hand. You know? So I'm just wondering, all I really need to do is order boxes, and that'll get me to the bags. Unless Brinks or somebody decided to take the silver out of them. You know, Brinks has just been really hard to get silver out of. They've always been the hardest boxes for me to get silver. Now, I'm not saying that we haven't had good boxes, but you think about the Brinks carrier, it's like, how many locations does Brinks have, you know, in the area? I don't know. Last roll number 10. Yeah, there's hardly any new coins in here. There's a lot of mostly just older coins. I'm gonna try it. I got to do that. I got to go and order some. I don't know how many they'll order for me at a time, but one new coin in these last few rolls. That's kind of weird. $23. Couple newer ones. I'm just curious if there's another 25 in here. $24, 224s. Oh, there's something to do with, yeah. I'll tell you one thing. If silver dropped down to $80-some an ounce, you could figure a lot of businesses or whatever are going to want to buy it while it's cheap. Buy as much as you can, man. Get it while it's cheap. Yeah, just food for thought, you know, based on what's going on, you know. Just never know. That's a nice 78, actually. 2000. Nice 72 from Denver. Has its FG. What are your odds of only having one 2025 in this box? You figure if there's 25s out there, they had to come in more than one. They had to come in at least in one roll. Yeah. First 2025, and it says the end of January. There's not a lot of new coins in this box. 23 and 24s I'm seeing. Yeah, but you still think about it. If it's $80 an ounce, it's still an historical number, you know. I feel if it's leveled out, what do they call that? Adjusted or whatever. I think it should be right around 80 based on what happened. In 2 months, you searched $1,000 in quarters, did not find any silver or wow. I'm searching for the Parks and Lady quarters, but check them all. And why are you searching for the Parks and Ladies quarters? Parks and Ladies quarters. Why are you searching for them? Well, my question to you is, you guys want me to search through nickels or dimes or quarters when we get done with this box of halves? I mean, I did a quick check looking through the bag, but I mean, if there's a silver, the last like 8 bags of quarters, I've gotten nothing. Nothing. So I'm pretty sure by now it should, well, there's bonus stuff. Will that be good bonus stuff, Dennis? I don't know. Let's hope so. Need to see one silver coin. 20 rolls in. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you did get 2 W's out of your last box, yeah. Well, the last 8 bags, I think it's the last 8 bags, I did not get a silver. I was actually doing good. I was getting at least 1 silver out of a bag for like a while and a couple W's. But yeah, the last, there's a 22. I'm just trying to see what's in here. 24, 23, 24. That's it. Let's hope so. After last week's like 43 in the box thing, yeah, and then getting those new boxes, I just had a funny feeling I was going to get new boxes this week, and I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that, yeah, there's a nice 73D. Ooh, ooh. Somebody asked me, do I check for varieties and any errors? If I see anything, but the varieties, I will. I'm looking for the newer ones, or the nicer ones, I guess you could say. But yeah, we did find a nice 74D DDO last year in a die rotation, so yeah. It's hard to hunt the coins the way I would like to, but doing so many boxes all the time, you can't hunt a box. It's about 45 minutes to an hour to hunt a box properly. New territory. How do you pronounce that word? Meritons? State quarters yet, but still need parks and a lot of ladies. Meritons. Meritons? No, I can't get that. Oh, like Martians. No. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find any silver in this box. I'm hoping to find at least one. I don't have a skunk box, but yeah, but I'm just wondering if the bags go back and get wrapped. But then somebody had mentioned, I don't know who mentioned that last week or the week before, that, I think it was Bullion Baby. That's 25 rolls in, 25 to go. that Brinks is going to start taking the silver out of the coins, or they are starting to do it. So if they do it, then you're not going to get squadu. So you need the bag, you know. Yeah, Dick and Dave found a Mount Rushmore commemorative in his hunt that he just did. Everywhere, Old Town. See, I always think Old Town. So, like, when I started going to where these bags are, I'm thinking country, but there is no country around me anymore. It's just, even though it's the country, there's just so much traffic, and it's crazy, dude. Country is not country anymore. You need to go into the mountains to get country anymore. I always think go old, you know, go somewhere that's not that many people, you know, or shouldn't be that many people. Go to banks that you never heard of. You know, they only have a couple of them. Yeah, that's where you want to go. A lot of times when I get closer to, like, just say closer to Philadelphia, it's like when you ask for $50 or dollar coins, they look at you like you're talking for some weird thing, you know. So, like, we never see those ever. You know, it's like everybody that's doing coin roll hunting, there's got to be people in the cities doing it, you know, or close to the cities doing it. Can't just be people out in the woods. Oh, you hicks out there looking for that silver in them boxes. Y'all need to wake up. Oh my God. Ain't no silver in them boxes. You just moved to North Carolina. Yeah. To me, North Carolina sounds like rural, you know. I would go to all the banks if I can. Yeah, older people. To me, older people are in Florida, man. Florida's where the money, where all the silver should be. They move to Florida and take it to Florida, right? That's where you should be. You should be in Florida with all the old folks. You got an MP. MPs everywhere. Yeah, North Carolina, South Carolina is supposed to get hit with a lot of snow, man. It's supposed to get some. It's hard to tell what's going to get. I mean, they're saying like up to a foot. Yeah, all the old people are in Florida. Gotta go to Florida. I tried to get boxes from Florida, but it just didn't work out. Yeah. Silverman 92, how you doing? Yeah, I just can't believe I did pretty good. I'll look at it. There's another A. Got an A. Yeah, my quarter boxes. Oh my God, where's it at? Oh my God, where's my quarter list at? My quarter bag. What's going on? Quarters. I've done 24 bags of quarters. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, actually, the last 10 bags have had no silver. I've gotten 2 West Points. 14th bag had a silver. 13th bag had a silver. 12th bag had a silver and a West Point. 11th bag had a silver and a West Point. 10th bag had 2 silvers. 9th bag had 1 West Point. 8th bag had 1 silver. 7th bag was a lucky 7 because it had 2 silvers and 1 was a Standing Liberty quarter and a West Point. And the 6th bag had 1 silver. The first bag had 1 silver. 2, 3, 4, and 5 did not. And the first bag had a West Point, third bag had 3 West Points, fourth bag had 1 West Point, and second bag had 1 West Point. But I am not arguing. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 silvers out of 24 bags, which is 48 boxes. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 West Points out of 24 bags. So I think we're due for a silver quarter. I really do. And the last dime bag had 6 silver dimes in it, and I think 4 of them were Mercs. It's hit or miss. I mean, even with the bags. See, to me, getting the bags, you're getting them right from the customer. You're not going to get a lot of... okay. I don't think we're supposed to get anything really here. It's supposed to just brush the East Coast up in here. But I think North Carolina, South Carolina, I don't know. Don't think Georgia's going to get it, but maybe some of Virginia. And I think it's just supposed to like brush the coast. But I don't even know if New York's going to get any, 2021, 24. I cannot believe it. And so far, there's only been one 2025 in this box. Right now, my goal is to dump my coins at one location because I'm doing another experiment. So yeah, I'm doing another experiment. But yeah, if I get too many coins, if I think I got too much, I gotta get rid of them. I'll take them all to another location, dump them all. Yeah. Right now, my goal is to... Long Island's going to get hit. It looked like New York City might get, like, right there's like the line and everything, east is going to get waffled. So, yeah. How much snow did you get last week in Vermont when we had all that snow? Some places got like 2 feet of snow. We only got like, I'm going to say, it comes out about, I'm going to say around 8 inches here. Depends on where you were, but I'm going to say where I'm at about 8 inches or so. I'm going to say 8 inches is good. Because when I put a tape measure down in the snow at the one place where everything looked like it was level and the stuff didn't blow, it only showed like 7.5 inches, but I think it got pushed down from, it was a little bit of like rain, snow, mixed sleet. So I think it pushed it down. So yeah. Well, you only got 4 to 6. That's it. Crazy. You got lucky. I thought up north you guys would get hammered. Yeah. All right, 10 rolls to go. 10 rolls to go. I don't think we're going to get any silver. Only 5 miles. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's just hard to believe. Like, if I'm opening rolls that came out of bags, where's the silver? And I can't believe I've gotten 14 bags and only one has been a skunk bag. I'm so happy. You can't beat those odds. I mean, our worst bag was 0, and the best bag was 206. So yeah, you can't beat that bag at all. Can't beat that with a stick. Go skiing, you go skiing. I never skied or snowboarded. I'd probably break my neck. I'd probably break my neck. It's been cold. Cold around here. It's actually nice today. It's in the 20s. Low 20s. Yesterday was right around 19, Yeah. Dennis, you got to find out where this girl gets where her bank's at, so we can maybe open an account up and see if we can. Yeah, I would love to get some more of these boxes. I can tell you that. So whoever threw this away, they threw a lot of yummies away, dude. They threw a lot of yummies. Just like the box I did last week. There's a lot of yummies. There's a lot more there, but I'm assuming all that stuff's going in. And we're back into the new. I think we used up all the old stock, and now we're back into that. Well, I'm going to call it the new stock is gone. Now we're back into those 24s again. And hopefully they wrap some stuff and put some. Oh, God. How many more 24s are we going to have to go through? I'm going to keep getting them. And hopefully they don't have many left. I mean, how many months? It was like over 6 months of all brand new coins. 6 months. And we weren't the only ones getting them. It's like, how many do they have, you know? You find a lot of metal. Yeah, I watch, what's the guy's name that does that metal detecting? He has a channel, he does the mountains of Vermont and stuff. His name's Brad. Something mountain metal detecting. You go to like old houses? No. Oh, ski areas. You like going to, okay, people lose a lot of jewelry, huh? That's good. Oh, that, what's it, Blue Mountain? Something mountain metal detector. I watch that. He does a video every week. He does Vermont. All right, last roll. Last roll in this box. I said there was going to have no silver, so let's not ruin it now. Something tells me the Brinks is taking out the silver. I just feel they are. Nothing in that box. That was a boo box. You know what? The only thing in that box. You know what? That was a good box. You don't see. There's so many holes in there. Like Dennis has had plugs in them yet. All the silver fell out. We need the ones that got plugged holes. And that was a good box. You know why? It only had one 2025 Denver in it. That's crazy. Took me over a year to get my first 2025 D. Now we just need the P. The guy's name is Joe, I think. No, the guy's name is Brad. Brad with I'm pretty sure there's other people, but the one I watched, his name's Brad. Green Mountain Metal Detecting, I think it's called. Green Mountain. He does like the Vermont thing. He's in the woods. He's finding old home sites. So it's hard to believe when you think everything growed up. So home sites, cellars. It's crazy. Places where people, yeah. What are we going to do? Do you want to do quarters? Try to find a silver quarter. W. I got some varieties I look for in the quarters. Dimes, I would just be edge hunting, looking for silver. And nickels, I would be looking for the buffaloes, silver, and any old goodies. Not really many varieties that I look for in the nickels, but yeah. Something tells me I want to do dimes, but something tells me I really want to do quarters too. So what do we want to do? Quarters? I'm due. I haven't got anything in the last, how many bags of quarters? I'm due for something. Let's see. We're going to do quarters. I'll make up my mind. Unless somebody says something quick. Okay, quarters. We're going to do quarters. I want to do the bag of quarters from the bank that I got them from a lot last time was that one, and there was nothing in them because I think what she said was, I don't want to say laundromat and or car washes dumped off. So I'm thinking they go through them to get the silver. W's is a hit and miss anymore, so I don't want to do that bag. I'm going to do the bag from the place that I should never have gotten another bag from. How's that? Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Oh. Yeah, because they write right on the bag. They write to Federal Reserve, Philadelphia. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one. I want the other one. Okay. I'm going to move Dennis's silver out of the way. In my first 2025, I'm going to hold on to that. Can't believe only one 2025. And somebody said they were getting whole boxes of 2025s last week, I believe. Yeah, definitely fun watching. Okay. All right, we're gonna do this bag here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's heavy. So this bag is from the bank that I wasn't supposed to ever get another bag from. So let's see if we can find. I do have a list of varieties I'm looking for. Only a few. I want to keep it down to a minimum. West Points, foreigns, whatever else we can find in here. So hopefully we can find some yummies. But we're gonna take this bag and move it off the side. 4,000 quarters. What will we find? I don't know. Let's find that. Need another bag. I'm gonna gut this bad boy open if I can. I hope there's something in here. At least the West Point, I'd be tickled pink right now. So, yeah, I mean, when you're like looking through a half bag, it's much easier to look at the edges and stuff to find silver. But when it comes to quarters and dimes, if it's not like sitting right on top and staring at it, wouldn't that be cool if that was a West Point? Not Philadelphia though. All right, I'm gonna get my I want to get my list of stuff that I'm looking for. I'll try to find it. I don't look for all that. I'm not looking for the dye chips and dye breaks and all that stuff unless I see something that just stands out. But yeah, we're not going to go for all that, stuff in the hat and stuff. But that would be cool to find the silver, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Let's see what we have. I have to figure out what I'm doing. I don't know which is the best way to do it, but I mean, most of your varieties aren't worth a lot, but I did make a list of varieties that I'm looking for. 65 DDO. Would love to find a 76 DDO Denver. I think Dave has found a few of those. So yeah. Yeah. I haven't got too many Canadian dimes lately at all, actually, to tell you the truth. It's kind of weird. You would think, But especially in the bags. I mean, the bags, I threw it. Everything from last year got thrown in a cup. So I'm going to keep. I would love to get a DDO Bicentennial. Nice one. Well, who won? 65. I think we're going to find a West Point today. I mean, it's harder and harder to get them because every time we take one out, there's one less to be found. So they are tough. You think, oh, I got a whole bag of quarters. Well, a whole bag of quarters is only 2 boxes of quarters. So, and it's tough. It ain't like it was when they first started doing it. Yeah. So our goal, and this doesn't like quarters and nickels. It kind of stinks that. Yeah, I cannot believe we got 2024 brand new box. At the end of last year, I ended up getting 8 boxes of 2024s. And then they went back, then got lucky and just were getting regular circulated coins. I had some good boxes, but it sucks. Right now we're at 7 boxes for the year for the new coins. So missed opportunities. You're missing opportunities when you get the new boxes. So last year we only had 93 93 or 98 boxes I hunted because of all that new stuff, you know? Yeah. How many do you think we're going to find? I think we're going to find I just feel we're going to find a West Point today, at least one. I mean, I did like, there's a Denver Bicentennial. I will look at that in a moment. So, yeah. Denver. Looking for that DDO. I think the best thing to do instead of pulling a bunch of quarters out and laying them on the mat is, yeah, the bear claw, you always get die chips in those all the time. Washington's hat, you'll get die chips. I know they got the one where if you get the full thing, it could be worth like $20, $25. Oh, there's a nice, that would be nice if that was a West Point. Man, that's a nice coin. I mean, it's only Philadelphia, but you can still find Mint State coins in the quarters. I mean, that's like, doesn't seem like it was dumped that long ago, but that's what, a Denver? Yeah. You can still find nice coin. Say what? What's an infamy? Infamy. Do you consider a magnifying stand included? No, I have mine just hooked up to the computer. I used to have my wife bought me. It was like $300 for this. Magnify. Man, I can't. Scope, coin scope. But the where it plugged into, the way they had it set up, it broke the contact, and I actually sent it back to Japan or China, and they said it got lost. So I just got this scope here for the thing. It was only like $25 or $30 at the time when I did it. Yeah, thinking Dave has one kind of like I had. I finally just threw everything else away because it didn't do you any good without the thing. Yeah, look for the 65, the 76. Look for the, I forget what year it is. It's a Delaware. You're looking for the Rodney, the double Rodney. Ellington. I like to look for the Spitting Eagle in the 83. I remember if that's Philly or Denver. I just look at all of them. I think it's Philadelphia, actually, but I just look at them because it's easier sometimes to see. Look real quick. Like there's an Ellington. You're looking for the extra keys. That could be a good one. And if you did find one, it's all based on condition. It's like, I just like to find one just for the funsies. It would be so cool. Yeah. Yeah, don't look for all them die chips and stuff. The bear claws. I mean, it's almost, I don't want to say every other one, but sometimes you'll do the bear claw thing and you won't see any die chips for a while. And you'll finally get a bunch, you know. Yeah. So we're looking for West Points. We're looking for a couple varieties. There's our D. Dennis, you still watching? Philadelphia, not going to be what we're looking for. Yeah, Rob finds treasure. He gets like some kind of green rolls or something in his box. I have no clue what that's about. Where he's at. He's in Texas, but yeah. And there are some different companies that do it, but I guess it depends on your state. But I've seen nothing different in my state. So I know it's tough to do quarters. I'm in Pennsylvania. I am in Pennsylvania on the east side, we'll say. East Coast side, I guess you could say. East side. I'm on the east side of the tracks. Yeah. Oh, we got our first penny. Yeah. I think it's copper. But yeah, the only time is when you see an object, I feel it's like a quarter, one of the quarters. So every object we see is going to lose a quarter, but I won't be able to tell you how much is missing until we dump them, hopefully on Monday. Yeah, just down the road. I guess you could say that, Vermont, PA. Yeah. I wouldn't want to walk. It'd be a long walk. Yeah. I've only ever been through Vermont once that I remember. I remember going up and it's like you're driving and it's like you see signs for moose crossing. I could not imagine a moose coming out in front of you. It would come right through the windshield. That would be really bad. Kind of scary, man, when you're sitting there thinking it's like moose crossing. Moose crossing. Holy crap. Yeah. Vermont and New Hampshire. I think I drove through them one time. I mean, a long time ago. Yeah. First time I ever saw moose crossing signs. Been through Connecticut. I've been to Boston. It's been a long time since I've been in Massachusetts. And my daughter was going to college up there in Connecticut up there. I can't think right now where it's at. I'm not going to say, but I was just in Connecticut not too long ago, a few years ago. Yeah. She's not going to college there anymore. I liked it. We liked it because it was only like 5 or 6 hour ride. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, if you want to go see her, you got to fly, or it's a really long drive. That's the only thing that stunk about it. There's a beat up quarter. I think that'll go through the machine. Wow. I could imagine. I could not imagine, you see deer along the road. You see deer run out in front of you. Knock on wood, it's been a while since I've hit a deer. I don't want to hit no more. But I could not imagine, the size of a moose. It's huge. There's a nice, you could still, it's amazing, this is 2019. Yeah, 2019. It's amazing, it doesn't matter what coins you get. There's a 2019 Philadelphia. There's still nice coins out there in circulation, but it's amazing, when you're looking for coins and you're just hoping the one that you get is not all messed up, So there are mint state coins out there, and if you figure somebody's collecting them and it gets dumped, you should have nice coins. So yeah. Which one? Oh, the Vermont one. Yeah, Vermont has isn't that the one with the mountain? Isn't that the one? No, I don't think that's Vermont. So if I happen to see one and think about it real quick, I'll let you know. Vermont is, that's Massachusetts there. Vermont there's New Hampshire. Or no, that's New Jersey. Vermont. Let's say you were. Pennsylvania is just a simple one. It just got the picture of the state of Pennsylvania on it. Really nothing fancy. There's Dan. How's Dan doing? Did you get any pick up any halves this week? That's Vermont. That's New Hampshire. Yeah, that's New Hampshire. I was thinking of that one there. That's New Hampshire there. Not the one with the old. This one here is the one with like an old man's face or something on it, but that fell off now. That broke off or something. Nature is taking its course. I'm trying to think of what Vermont. There's another one. Oh, we're losing them. We're losing them. Vermont. Which one is Vermont? West Virginia. So many state quarters. Which one is Vermont? Don't tell me. We'll figure it out. I think that's the one that fell out of my hand. Let's see. What's this one? New Jersey. See a lot of New Jerseys. How you doing, Dan? You're doing good. That's good. Dennis had a good box. Which one is this? What the heck is that one? What is that one? I don't know. Woo, did good. 68, 69, and 64 out of one box. Great Basin. Where's the Great Basin? Oh, Nevada. That's Nevada. Sorry. Good box. Seen a lot of bicentennials, but they're mostly Philadelphia. There's a Philadelphia, River of No Return, Connecticut, West Virginia. Oh yeah, Pennsylvania's got a. What is this Pennsylvania have on? Lady Liberty or something on there? What is that? Something. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. 1787. Lady Liberty or something. 1999. Virtue, Liberty, Independence. Pennsylvania, 1787. There's a nice one there. I mean, there's a lot of. I'm knock on wood. There's a lot of nicer coins in here. Oh no! Every time I see a penny, I think I'm losing 24 cents. But I'll let you know when I dump the quarter bag. Seems like every object that goes into a bag, it doesn't matter if it's dimes, nickels, quarter. If there's a penny, it always seems to add up. So if you took, you're missing whatever, yeah. Every object is, it doesn't always stand 100% because I've already gotten more money out of a bag based on objects. So, but I've lost a bunch of money too based on objects. But it's the thrill of the hunt. Think of it as going fishing and losing a lot of lures or a lot of hooks and a lot of weights. And there's a lot of nice 2019s and 2020s in here, I can tell you that. We're looking for... Which one is Vermont? I'll probably... That's Kentucky. Which one is Vermont? I don't know. Yeah, I believe you're cold. You're Iowa. It's been very cold here too, Dan. But I'm pretty sure you're colder than we are. But yeah, there's a back quarter. Philadelphia. That's Vermont right there. There's Vermont. That's the one with the for maple syrup. I like that one. That would almost remind you of the. Sometimes when I see that with him standing there, it's like reminds you of the what you call it. I'll get it when I figure it out. 2001. Yeah, Freedom and Unity. Which is the one that they say live free or die state? Is that Vermont? Or does that Maine? I don't know. Something tells me it's Maine, but it could be Vermont. It's New Hampshire. Okay. You were close. There's a D. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would have been a nice one for DDO. I mean, a lot of, I'm not saying all of them, but when you usually find a bicentennial, they're usually in pretty good shape. And some are in really good shape because people were hoarding them when they first came out. And they kept them for years. I mean, usually when, yeah, Labor Free is New Hampshire. Yeah. That's Delaware. So yeah, I'm gonna try to. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get the stuff that's off the mat, move the bag over closer, and I grab the coolers, come out on the mat. There we go. So yeah. Yeah, one good thing about getting a bag is you don't have to open up all the rolls. It's the only good thing about it. And I just feel you're getting it from the customer, and I'm always like hoping like I mean, it would have been nice, but you just can't be there every moment and every time. Like, what did he find? What didn't he find? He ended up getting how many 64s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got 8 64s, all Philadelphia. He got 2 Benjis, a 51 and a 58, both from Denver. And we did have one Ender. It was a 68, and there was only one other 40%er in with it, with one of the other ones, and one 1985 clad proof. That was a good box. So yeah, you got 8, 10, 12. You ended up with 12 silver coins out of that box. It was like, yeah. Yeah, I ended up getting 4 brand new boxes of, yeah. I ended up getting 4 brand new boxes this week. And I'm praying that next week I don't get new boxes, but I am going to keep ordering boxes, whether I get new boxes or not, because, yeah, new boxes, it'll be, yeah, suck. Last year was brutal. Not last year, it was a year before when we started getting those. It was brutal, dude. I had to stop ordering coins because I couldn't take it no more. I just couldn't take it. From October till the end of December, I got 1 circulated box. Dennis did get a couple of circulated boxes, and one of them was pretty good there at the end of the year. But yeah, the year before was brutal. Brutal. 2 new boxes. Yeah, I got 4. The one bank, there was a miscue. She didn't order them because she didn't know I wanted them ordered. So we got that straightened out this week. Oh, there's a San Antonio Missions. Philadelphia. Rockefeller's the one with the guy standing. Yeah, Cha-ching. He's got like over based on silver price, that's a little over $300 worth of silver right there. Oh yeah. Crazy. Silver dropped. So that's all you got this week was 3 boxes. Main corners. Yeah. See a lot of main quarters. We got 5. Yeah, it sucks. What was the 70? I'm looking for a 71. I'm not going to be seeing everything I'm looking for. Just mainly looking for the horse. Piano man. 76. 60. I haven't really been paying attention to the 65, but we'll be all right. I'm just trying to go through this fast in a sense, but Rockefeller, yeah. But what's the one? What's the one with the guy standing like painting or something? I can't think of the name of that quarter, that design right now. I just can't think of it. All right, we're just gonna have to put them aside when we find them. Got Rockefeller, River Rail Return, the back quarter. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I got some. I did get some customer wrap rolls, and I did get a box, half a box, and a couple of more Brinks. But I opened them up myself because I just knew there wasn't going to be anything in them. But I did find a proof. That was all I found in them was a proof. And believe it or not, there was the Weir Farm. That's it. You got it. That's the one. Hit the nail on the head. I did get an extra. I actually did get an extra $50 out of the one roll. I made 50 cents. I'd rather have the silver, but I'll take 50 cents. Because one roll, when I grabbed it, I'm like, ooh, that one looks short. But no, they were all there. And then the next roll had an extra coin in it, so that's good. Yeah, I'm hoping based on like, kind of makes you wonder like where I get the bags from. It's like if there's other people like in the area that are coin roll hunting and stuff, I'm like, where are they dumping, And I'm just assuming they're not dumping at the banks that I go to, because if they were dumping there, they would have bags like on a regular basis versus months or later, or a year later. So I just wonder where they're dumping their coins. Tallgrass Prairie, yeah. That's a good design. I like the River No Return design. And the San Antonio Mission's kind of simple, but that's a cool design also. I like that one. Yeah. Are we going to find anything in here? Normally you'll find a Canadian or two, some kind of foreign, but I'm just going to keep. Yeah, you won't see too many of these Duke Ellington ones. And it seems like, I know it is what it is. They minted the coins. It's not about, you don't see too many San Antonio Missions. You don't really see it almost seems like the Rockefeller one is like the most common quarter design that you see. I don't know why. But yeah, the Weir Farm, the Lowell you'll see pretty much of. But the the Rockefeller, you don't see many of. You don't see many of those designs. It's kind of weird. I mean, they have their Philadelphia and Denver minted coins, but they just seem to be really thin, and I don't know why. Philadelphia. So right now we're just going through them fast and hopefully finding a W. The back quarter. Not yet. That's crazy. You also picked up two bags of off the machine. Oh, you're getting bags now, Dan. When did you start getting bags? That quarter's rough. I don't know why what it is the bags, but you'll get some really rough quarters. Yeah, San Antonio missions. You don't see a lot of those designs. Yeah, missing the back quarter. Oh, there's another thing I should be looking for, the bat, blind bat. Oh, I just don't remember that. That's all. Yeah, I got, let's just say we got a little shafted yesterday on getting them new coins. And then I did, because Dennis wanted me to hunt his box and I had nothing else to hunt with it except a box of pennies. And I really feel like doing pennies. I still have that box of pennies, that second box of pennies for me to do. And then, so I scrambled, man. I went over to my banks and started making phone calls, and all I could get was a bag of nickels and a bag of dimes, and then stopped at another one, called them up. I got a box of halves. There was nothing in my box except I did get a 2025, my first 2025 $50. That was the only one in that box. One. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like some of the quarter designs you don't see a lot of, and that's one of them here too. I don't really see a lot of it. It's kind of weird, I think somebody threw away. I think somebody threw a couple rolls of these away because I've been seeing quite a few of these. What are these? Oh my God, 2015. Oh my God, something Parkway. Been seeing a lot of these, and they're like new. Somebody must have opened a couple of rolls up and dumped them. Let's see what they are. What state is this? Something Blue Ridge Park. That sounds like West Virginia. Oh no, that's North Carolina, actually. Seen a lot of those. Somebody had some rolls and they dumped them all. There's American Memorial Park. I like that design too. D. I mean, there's so many different designs. I think that's why it's so hard to get certain stuff, because it's just such a mix of coins, See a lot of North Carolinas, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. You don't see a lot of the, I don't want to call it territory quarters. I think there's 4 or 5 of them. Of course, they were low mintage. But you do see them every now and then. Like Guam and what's this one here? That's a territory. What is this one? Oh, that's Victory. Who is that? That's Ohio. I didn't realize. That's Ohio? I thought Ohio had its own state on there. Huh. Thought they had the image of the state. I guess I'm wrong. Yeah. I feel it's best to get bags. I mean, bags is where it's at, Yeah. A lot of people hoard them. I don't save them. Oh yeah, that's like the first one of those I've seen. It's impossible to think that I've only seen one of the Wisconsin. I would love to find that high leaf, low leaf, but that definitely is not one of them. I would love to find one of those. Philadelphia, not what we're looking for, boys and girls. Will we find some? I hope we find some. It's a lot of work to go through. I wonder what these nice shiny ones are. Are they the same ones? Nope, they're different. I mean, there's so many varieties, dye chips. It's almost like in every, I don't want to say every design or every year. Yeah, you punch out so many quarters. And there's War in the Pacific, Philadelphia. No. Billings. Rockefeller. No. Oh, man. You too, Deborah. Thank you. Stay warm. Man, it's been cold around here, boy. Not bad when it's just cold, but when that wind's blowing, yeah, it beats right through you pretty good. Excuse me. Nothing. How many boxes are you trying to get a week, Dan? Or how many? And I don't know how many banks you trying to get them at, and brand new quarters, man. Them 24s, man. It seems like they made more 24s than they did any other one. It just sucks that they sat there and made all those half dollars. Yeah, it's terrible. Really thinned out the mix when they made them. Plus, it's messing it up because, like, getting brand new coins, and we're in 2026, getting 2024s is like, I mean, like Rick was on, he was getting the 2022s, like, I think still last year he was getting 2022 boxes, you know? It's like, what's going on, you know? So, and I think they made more 2024s than they did 22s, so how many boxes? And the best part about, I don't want to say the best part, but the worst part about it is I've only seen Philadelphia minted coins. I have not seen Denver's, which I do not want to see Denver's. So, yeah. Like 1 year, what was it? The 2023 Denver's we were getting a lot of. But at least when we were getting our coins, we were getting a mixed bag. We were getting new coins and old coins, you know, mixed. Started getting those 2023s. That's all we got was 2023. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you first started doing it, you could get as many boxes as you wanted, and all of a sudden they put a stop to that over a few years, you know. It's kind of sucks, but yeah. Yeah, you think about 4,000 quarters. It's only 2 boxes. I feel I'm due for a silver. After what? How many bags? You're due for a silver, but and I just feel like I don't know. I don't know how many quarter bags they do a month or a week, or I just feel with the cold weather and everything. That's because normally my one bag usually has 3 or 4 bags of quarters every time I contact them. So I think the cold weather kept a lot of people home. Yeah. So I'm just hoping. I mean, that bag I have, she said there was 700 in it. We had 300 to go, so I'm hoping by the end of the next month, hopefully that bag is full, and then hopefully I get a call. That's what I'm hoping on. $300 to go, because I hate to go over and say, oh, here's $300, top the bag off, and then miss the opportunity of getting a good bag, you know. For all you know, there's nothing in the bag, you know. You don't know. You won't know until you get it. If you get it. How's that? I still want to go to other banks to put my name in. There's at least 3 or 4 more that I want to get to. They're further west of me. So you got to leave kind of early to get your name in. I'm pretty sure that people are putting their names in at the one bank. I'm pretty sure they're putting their names in the other banks too, you know. But it's kind of weird though, because when I went to the one bank a couple weeks ago, they said they just sent a bag of halves back. So that means that the people are not like going to multiple banks asking for bags, you know. That kind of sucks. I wish I would have done it 2 or 3 weeks sooner than what I did. So it is what it is. So I lost a chance of that bag. Yeah, we're hopeful. We can only be hopeful. Hope we get one. What we get it 6 bags last year, I believe. I wonder if we're going to get something good. I hope so. Right now, we're batting zeros on the only thing we got so far is 2 pennies to show for it. You do get $half bags. I'm just wondering, you know, and you're getting them from the same place. I know, like my credit union, the one that they spit out silver, but this bank where I get the bags from, they do not spit out silver, foreigns, or anything. So that's good. So I'm assuming if you're getting silver dimes, that if there were silver halves, they would definitely take them in the machine. I can't believe you had over 30 silver dimes. Holy, that's a good one. And 4 Canadian silvers. We haven't got a Canadian silver dime in like forever. That's crazy cool, man. That's awesome. Over 30. That's a good bag. Last bag I got had 6 in it. Most I ever got out of a bag was 7, and I am not complaining. Come on, West Point. Where are you hiding at? $30, man. That is crazy. That'd be an insane bag. Yeah, 30 silver coins. That's what you're hoping for. You're like, if somebody dumps it, you can't be there for every bag of quarters or every bag of dimes, every bag of nickels, but somebody has to be dumping. If they're dumping $half silver halves, that means they might be dumping somebody's quarters. But quarter bags don't, you know, they fill up faster than half bags do. So pretty sure like that bag that I had 206, how many silver quarters, dimes, nickels got dumped through the process of that half bag being filled up, you know? So, yeah. You just got to be lucky. It's got the luck of the draw, you know? King George V. What it was on. Oh, that is pretty wore down. Cool beans, though. Cool beans. Yeah, I just looked. I put it away now. I think I put it away yesterday, actually, or the day before. We found that Cuban from Cuba, that $half from Cuba last week. The last foreign that we found was the rupees. Dennis ended up getting a King George, I think the 5th. Mine was a King George the 6th. Didn't look to see what year it was. That was in 2023. So 2023 was the last time we found a foreign silver $half. So that was pretty cool. And my first one from Cuba. That was crazy. Yeah. And when I called Dennis, he's like, yeah, we found the rupee. Oh, that's right. They were rupees. Rupees. Yeah, there's so many different quarter designs, years. Well, you figure every year. They thin the mix out. It thins the mix out every year. Quarters get thinned out more than $half do. I can tell you that. Figure how many they make every year. Yeah. Yeah. You just dump them in the machine. Yeah. Dimes. I mean, you know how it is. The same with half dollars. I mean, you can put them in your hand and they just, a silver one will blend the heck in sometimes. You can't miss it. But yeah, one good thing about it, if I miss a dime, the machine will spit it out. Yeah. Knock on wood, I did miss the one dime. I did miss a Merc, but when I was dumping them before it actually went into the machine, I seen it before it went into the machine. So yeah, I did miss a Merc dime. I did miss the last bag. I did miss one of the Merc dimes, but I did see it before it went in the machine. I'm glad I did because I still am not convinced that it spits out every one, but I know it spits silver out. I know it does. Yeah, they don't stand out. That old silver, there's a San Antonio Mission. That's a nice one. That would be a nice West Point. I mean, that's what I mean about these coins. They're still nice, a lot of them. But like there's another. It's been a while since I've seen a San Antonio Mission. It's been like forever. Yeah, and where I can dump a lot of coins. If I get a lot of coins, I will load up everything. I'll go to the one bank and I'll dump them all. And that machine, that spits out foreigns and silver too. And once in a while when I go, somebody had to leave it in there. Been a while. But yeah. Been a while since I found the silver coin in the change machine, you know. So yeah. Come on, something. I've actually seen a lot of these quarters with the ring of death on them, believe it or not. Yeah, the last half bag we did was last week. We did get only 164 out of it, but last week that 64 was worth over $40. Today it's worth a little over $30. But yeah, silver. I don't know. I don't really get into it. I just see what it does. But it's just crazy to see that it went up over 100 to begin with, and it was bound to happen that it was going to do a crash because people are just going to sell off and do whatever they got to do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't step off. Be careful when you're stepping. What is that? What is that? I think we got a foreign. Is that a foreign? It does not look silver. And I've never found one of those. Look at that there. Right there. We got a foreign, I think, right there. Oh, yeah, we got our first foreign. What is it? We got a foreign. Barbados. I never got Barbados before. That is pretty cool. 25 cents. My first foreign from Barbados. That is awesome. Crazy. 10. What does that say on it? 10. Oh, 2001. Okay. That is cool. Barbados, 25 center. That's cool beans. I'll take that. Finally found something besides pennies. Barbados. Where the heck is Barbados? I've heard of it. Don't know where it's at. I'll have to look now. Heck, we got a Cuban silver last week. We got a Barbados quarter. Heck, I got a coin over here. I'm gonna do it from the coin store. I got one from Israel. I never found a coin from Israel before. It's just amazing, you know, the foreign coins that end up in our stuff. Well, that was at the coin store, so that's going to happen. The foreign coin, yeah. I used to find foreign coins all the time at the Coinstar. Now you're lucky to find anything. You're lucky to find anything. So yeah. Somebody said throw that penny away that I found. Heck no, I'm going to put that in the machine, and every penny that goes into my account, that's one penny closer to the dollar. It all adds up. Just think with like people not doing pennies anymore, it's going to be harder and harder to find pennies in the parking lot anymore. Doing away with our change. Barbados. I think that's like a hot spot for people to go on vacation, Barbados. I like Mexico or something. I don't know, to tell you the truth. Barbados. You think all these quarters would be some W's in here, but every year that goes by, it's getting harder and harder to find one. Seen a lot of those Hayas in here. Yeah, when you're looking at a bag of quarters or dimes, unless the bag, I guess, would be loaded with something, it's really hard to see silver in the bag. So unless it's like right there staring back at you unless it's like loaded, then I think you would have no problem seeing it. But I'll tell you one thing, if I ever got a bag of dimes and I could see a bunch of silver coins in it, you can imagine how many's going to be in it. So yeah, that'd be a good streaming bag there. Just like a quarter. Say there's one silver quarter in here. That'd be like this Barbados. You're not going to see that floating around in there. It doesn't stand out. I mean, the silver quarters are going to be basically the same. It's just going to be hard to see just looking through the bag. I try, but I don't think I've ever. Let's stand in Liberty quarters. See, there's another thing. Like, you're getting it right from the customer. I mean, I understand boxes are basically from the customer too, but I just feel that customer getting bags, you're getting it right from the piggy bank. It's coming right from the piggy bank. Somebody's piggy bank. So hopefully their piggy bank had some silver in it. Like we found it. What did we find? A Standing Liberty quarter at one time. That was cool. What else could we find? I don't know. Barbados. That'd be cool. Near Grenada. Near Grenada. That's like Mexico or something, isn't it? Yeah, I got the dimes here. We'd have to go through them. It's 5 o'clock now. I don't think we're going to do it today. I just feel like the last bag of dimes I ended up with, I forget what foreigns I found in it too. There was foreigns and there was some kind of other coins, but I don't think they were coins. They were like, I don't know what they were from. I feel since I got 6 dimes in the last bag, I won't get nothing in the next couple bags of dimes, but there's a lot of dimes. I mean, there's a Y right there. American. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm thinking like I've been skunked on the last like 8 bags or so of quarters. Well, I did get a couple West Points, but no silver. I feel that I'm due on the quarter bags. That's a good box. 6 dimes out of the box. Yeah, there's just so many quarters. I mean, they only made 2 million of each. There's only 20 million West Points out were minted. So you figure how many were found already. You're talking nationwide. Now to find a W through all the billions of coins that are out there, yeah, you got to keep looking. You got to keep looking, boys and girls. You got to keep looking. Yeah, I know quarters aren't exciting as the halves, but it's a nice bicentennial. There's a lot of quarters here yet. We're going to be here a while. Pull a handful of quarters out and then look for it real quick to see if there's anything. And then look for a West Point. Just looking for that. And then I really haven't checked any 65s. I just been focusing on the bicentennial and I think it's the Delaware. And I think it's Delaware. And the one with the piano on the back with what you call it on. I can't think of his name right now. Yeah. Got a lot of quarters. 4,000 quarters in a bag. I'm hoping there's 4,000 quarters in here to get my money back. Because I won't know what I'm getting next week until Friday, till I get my coins. Well, the girl's going to order me 2 boxes, but I'm kind of glad maybe she didn't order 2 boxes this week, because if it's getting brand new ones from the one bank, I'm going to get it from the other bank. Hopefully not. We'll see. But I'm going to keep ordering them. I mean, hopefully they don't have many 2024s in. Oh my God, everything's falling all over the place. Can only grab so many. Yeah. Get that one that rolled away here in a moment. Philadelphia is not going to help us. You figured, like, if we find one West Point out of this bag, that's one less West Point out there to be found, you know? Even seeing the state quarters or the 2019s and 2020s are slim to begin with. You're not seeing a lot of them to begin with, and let alone find the West Point, yeah. Philadelphia. Most of them are Philadelphia in this area, so yeah. Chip that one. One rolled away. Was it a West Point? No, it was not. Yeah. I would love to see a double Rodney, I can say that. I feel I'm due for a silver quarter after all the boxes, but you get what you get. I'm just hoping, like, if this bank is one that a couple guys have their names in for the half bag, I would imagine that they're looking for quarters and dimes and stuff too, I would imagine. So I would imagine that they wouldn't be a dump bank, you know? So if it's a dump bank, you're not going to find anything. But if it's not a dump bank, you're good to go. I don't think any of these are dump banks. I really just don't feel that they are. There's a Denver. Get closer. You get Philadelphia. You got Philadelphia, Denver. feel we're due for a silver. At least the West Point. DDO would be nice. Duke Ellington, real nice one would be nice. Philadelphia, that's a low. Philadelphia. What did 2024s did you get, Dan? Were they Denver's or were they Philadelphia minted ones? I don't know if you're still there. I'm assuming you are. I forget what you said. I mean, when we got the 2023s, man, they were all Denver's. And then when we started getting boxes back that were mixed, then we started getting Philadelphia's mixed with the Denver's. And it seemed like the ones that had Philadelphia minted had the silver mixed in with them more. Yeah. Z back quarter. Philadelphia. Come on, something good. Nope. Yeah, when we got that bag, I lay box of $50 last week. That was really good. I just had a funny feeling we were going to get it. Hopefully it doesn't last long. We're going to plan on the worst and hope for the best for next week. Hopefully I would get six circulated boxes right now. That's what I'm hoping for. How long does it take to look through 4,000 coins? We got a Barbados foreign coin so far. That's the only thing you missed. Still no silver, still no W's. Dan was in the house. I don't know if he's still with us. Looking for a West Point. That's a shame that girl didn't get you 2 boxes in 1 week. That would have been so cool. I mean, there's another one. It's just crazy to think. I mean, that's only the second one I've seen from Wisconsin, you know? It's crazy. That's what I mean. It's like some of them you just don't see hardly at all. There's another Wisconsin. I guess they're going to be concentrated. I'm trying, Dennis. Trying to add to my stack every time I reach in there and grab them. Even a West Point would be good. So you think about it. I think a quarter before the silver went down. I think a quarter. No, that ain't right. Yeah, a quarter was worth over $20 this week before it went down. A silver quarter was over $20. Is that nuts to think a quarter's worth $20? That was nuts. That was nuts. It's just very nutty. Nutty and fruity at the same time. What's going on? Yeah. Silver quarter, 20 bucks. One of these days, I'm going to find me a DDO bicentennial. Hopefully. Well, the more bags you do, the better your chances are. What's for dinner? We haven't got to talk to you in a long time, so what's for dinner? If you're still there, you might have left already. Like, I ain't watching that. We're having leftovers. I got leftover turkey. Turkey was good. Wife made turkey the other day. It was really good. Really good, boys. Philadelphia, looking for that West Point. Roast and mash. Ooh, that sounds yum yum. Yeah, the other day I had leftover mashed potatoes, gravy, turkey, and I just stuck it in the container and just mixed it all up and heated it up. It was yummy. I have leftover gravy. I don't have any more mashies, so I'm hoping my wife makes some more mashies. It's good turkey, man. It don't matter if she does it. I'll eat it all going. I hate wasting food. I really do. Will we find a West Point or a silver today? I just feel like going to the bag of dimes. But we're in it now. We're in it now. One good thing about a bag is you don't have to open the rolls up. You don't have to open all the rolls up, so that saves time. Saves all kinds of time. Yeah, I'm going to have to go potty here shortly. All that coffee I drank for lunch is coming out. It wants to come out. 4,000. Yeah, I know. It's only 2 boxes, dude. It's only 2 boxes of quarters. A dime bag is 4 boxes of dimes. It's crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. I'm like looking over here at the quarter pile, but I don't see any silver. It's not like a $50 bag. You can like usually see the silver coming. I'm hoping there's a silver in here, but I guess if you're gonna find one, you're better off finding it near the end. So it like goes, yay, we got something. You forget about all that time you just spent trying to find one. Yeah. There's a chance. Philadelphia not happening. A lot of nice North Carolina. I think somebody opened up a bunch of rolls. There's a dark quarter. I was hoping maybe that was going to be something, but nothing. You can't make a silver appear if it's not there. So we're gonna keep looking. Mashed potatoes, roast beef, gravy. What's for dessert? What is for dessert, boys and girls? I don't know. I got cookies. I still got a lot of cookies. I've been eating a lot of cookies. And it shows. It shows. That one I can't even tell. Sometimes you're hoping it's not a West Point because sometimes they're in rough shape. So that one was not a West Point. You're going to get what you get when you find it. So we're looking. Philadelphia is not happening. What's this one here? Is this one? Philadelphia not happening. I don't even think we're having. Yeah, there's a bank that just opened up near me, and I know that they're guard a carrier. Now the bank where I get the, ooh, there's a nice bicentennial there. The front's really nice, but the back is not as nice. Front's pretty nice, but the back is not as nice. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, but I'm afraid if I open an account, then I have another account. And the only thing I could do is, I know what I do. I'm going to get liquored up, so I'm real relaxed. Go into the bank and say, hey, I really want to open an account up, but I can't unless you're going to order me $50. Could you make that happen? Oh, you're calling the cops? Why? No. I have enough bank accounts now. It's like, I don't know. I don't need any more bank accounts. I need to order. I need FN String and Son boxes. That's what we need. We need Garda boxes, bro. We need Garda boxes. Need to get them from where your friend got them for you, man. That's where I want to get them. Oh, we got something else. I see something else. We got something. Got something in there. Is that a nickel? Yes, it's a nickel. We lost 20 cents today. 1961 from Denver. Yay, we only lost 20 cents instead of 24 cents, huh? Come on, West Point. Come on, something. Yeah, this dog is not going to make it through this bag without having to hit the head, boy. I can tell you that. Yeah, I know. So Digging Dave. Digging Dave actually had a pair of gloves on when he did his last box over there. I've never seen him wear gloves before. I'll tell you one thing. My hands are so dried out from this cold weather. If I didn't wear these gloves and getting all that dirt in my, oh man, my hands would be like in such rough shape, right? In worse shape. Because I know putting the gloves on made a huge difference with like your skin, like not being as, I mean, it's dry, but yeah. Gotta wear gloves. You just don't realize how much all that dirt gets in your under your skin and stuff, and then you gotta scrub it out. And yeah. Glad I started wearing gloves, I can tell you that right now. Makes a huge difference. Yeah, but this cold weather, man, it just sucks the moisture right out of your skin. It's unreal. Unreal. The back quarter. It is a Philadelphia back quarter. That's what I mean. You're not seeing too many of the 2020s and 2019s. I mean, there's not a lot that you see. Everything's so thinned out. It's hard to get them, you know. It's amazing. So many different varieties in these quarters. It's just sometimes I think I'm seeing more bicentennials than I am of the varieties that you're looking for. You know, the 2020s and 2019s. There's another Wisconsin. Yeah, they're tough. No doubt about it. They are tough. It's a tough crowd. What's for dessert? Did you find out what's for dessert? It's a tough crowd, man. It is a tough crowd. American Memorial Park. That would be nice. I like that one. I like that design. I just love that design. That's a good design there. Oh, that's right. You're watching your sugar. Looks like a Denver. Coin to sell. How you doing? How have you been making out the last couple of weeks? Whoops. Say whoopsie whoopsies. Yeah, I couldn't just come and do like those couple boxes of halves, dude. I had to do something else, man. I just can't, yeah. Something tells me I should have done those dimes now. We're not done yet, but so far, 1 foreign, a nickel, and 2 pennies. Not a good hunt so far. We're waiting. Excuse me. Oops. Yeah, I'm hoping I can hold off until I get done with this bag, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I think we're over halfway through the bag, but it's right around halfway mark, I'm going to say, by looking at it. But yeah, it's a lot of quarters. It's a lot of quarters. A lot of quarters with not very good results so far. But you have to hunt them to find them. Oh my God, this is the first weird farm I found. This is the first one. So far, weird farm is like the hardest one. It would be nice if that would have been a West Point. That is crazy. That's the first one I seen of that. I mean, they are very hard to get. They just hard. Those are like the worst one to see. Is the weird farm. Vincent is in the house. How you doing, Vincent? 2 boxes, 1 bag. Oh, you found the Standing Liberty there. That's a good one. That's a good one. Congratulations. That's a good one. That's what I'm hoping to find right now. We were talking about that earlier. I did find 1 out of a bag once. So, how'd you make out down there? I know there's a lot of ice down in Tennessee and Georgia and stuff. And how'd you make out down there where you're living at? Yeah, that ice was no joke down south, man. It was crazy. I thought we were going to get it like that here, but we did not. We were so fortunate that it mainly just snow and sleet, you know? Yeah. Terrible down south, man. It got hammered bad. Oh, another penny. We lost another 24 cents. Man, I understand when you get them out of the machine, how they get so chewed up. It's crazy how that works. Oh, wow, you had power. That's good. It's terrible, man. As cold as it was, people have not having power, and oh, man, brutal. Brutal. That would be a nice one for West Point, but it is not. Standing Liberty quarter. That's a good one to find. I found one so far. I've actually found two. I found one in my dad's pocket change. There's another Weir Farms. Second one. They're getting concentrated. Nashville got hit bad. Wow. It's crazy when you see those images, all those trees just bent over and then all of a sudden snap. Yeah. Let's say one idiot was doing, like somebody was doing a video, is walking down with a saw and it's like all of a sudden, but bam, one snap and he had to jump out of the way. It's like you don't go anywhere near those trees, even if it's in the road. There's other ones, there's stuff going to break. I did that once. My brother and I, what is that one? 2011. I just don't remember that. I don't remember ever seeing this quarter. How can I not have seen this before? Gettysburg. I don't remember that design. 2011. Must be a really low mintage or something, but I've never seen that design before. I swear to God. I'm going to save that one. I don't recall ever seeing that design. What are your odds? Gettysburg. Gettysburg. I'm kind of confused right now because I'm thinking Pennsylvania, but Gettysburg, Pennsylvania already has a state quarter. What do we have here? It is Pennsylvania. 2011. I just don't recall how many quarters. I'm like confused now. I thought they made one state quarter for each quarter. But there's two for Pennsylvania. I've never seen that before. Gettysburg. I'm saving that one. I'll look that up. Almost hit the house. At least they almost hit the house and didn't hit the house. I don't recall ever seeing that Gettysburg design before. I really haven't. That's kind of weird. I thought they only made like one state quarter for every state. Ohio, I believe now there's two because I did see a different Ohio. Because you have one with the state of Ohio on the back. And you have like this. There's Ohio. There's Ohio, I know. And then there's another Ohio. So apparently they made more than one state quarter for each state, I guess. Hey, I'm learning something today. I just learned so much today. I'm blowing my mind out here. Yeah. I just never knew that until I'm assuming now. Like there's Ohio there. That's Ohio too, right? Double check before I open my mouth up. Yep, Ohio. That's an Ohio coin too. That's Ohio too. Weird. I've never seen that Gettysburg one before. Looks kind of cool. I'm going to have to look that up. Have you had any chance to get any coins this week? Didn't find anything. That's terrible. Yeah, the only customer rep I got this week, it was about $50 in halves. There was an extra $50, $30 in quarters. I think $20 in dimes. A couple rolls of nickels. I found nothing. It's gonna be my skunk week if I think. So far, I found nothing this week. Dennis got all the silver so far. I found my first 2025 half from the box of halves that I picked up yesterday. That was it. Other than that, Dennis is the wiener. for the day. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy last week. I just had a funny feeling I was going to get new boxes this week, and that's what happened. Ended up getting a Cuba, silver from Cuba. Crazy cool. Last time we found the farm, we found two in 2023, King George V and King George VI, the rupees. I forget how many rupees that is. I didn't look at it. I just put them in a tube. I put all the foreigns there in a tube. So yeah. Yeah, it was a good box. 43 silver coins. Believe it or not, the box of halves that I picked up had one 2025 Denver in it. This is my first 2025 that I ever found. It was crazy, only one, and I checked every new coin. There wasn't many new coins in that box I did, but yeah, I ended up getting one 2025. First one. Only one. It's the only one I want. I don't want boxes of them. I got brand new 2024s again. 2024 Philadelphia's. I got 4 boxes. The other bank, there was a miscommunication. She didn't order me any, which I'm kind of glad she didn't. So I'm hoping that maybe another week or two we'll get new coins, and hopefully we'll start getting some circulated ones. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. He just did a video, and he just got yeah, I was talking about that because one of his boxes had Brinks rolls in them. I think they were Loomis boxes. He was doing the one at Brinks rolls, but he did find he did get a Benji, and he did get a that commemorative the one from Mount Rushmore, I believe it was. That's cool coin. Cool commemorative. I can't believe people toss that stuff, but yeah. Won't be able to find it if they wouldn't toss it. So yeah, they have to toss it for us to find it. Toss more. Yeah, he only found that. That's all he found. He did find, was that the DDO? The blackened DDO, 73D. He found a nice DDO. It was blackened. He kind of like called it a black beauty, but to me it looks more burnt than black beauty-ish. It's hard to tell on the screen. Yeah. West Points are brutally hard to find here, but we are trying. Didn't find a San Francisco. I like the way I never found one of the quarters. You know how they're like I don't want to call it silver coated or whatever coated. I've never found one, and I don't know if I think I've only ever found one S minted quarter. Everybody was finding those ones that were like silver looking, but they weren't. They were just there's a Memorial Park. Come on, that would have been a nice one for the West Point. Cool beans. Cool beans. So Dennis is hoping to get another box of halves, hopefully for next week. Hopefully he gets us another one. Could you imagine if it would be like a sister box to the one we just got? It's going to be a good box, boy. Worth the wait, Dennis. It took you 2 months to get them. It was definitely worth the wait. Yeah. Yeah, it's brutal to do quarters like this. Yeah. I don't want to say, I know we're over halfway. You've got 6 silver dimes. That's a good bag. I know. I did a bag of dimes, and I got 6 dimes out of my last bag, but I actually did miss a Mercury dime, but I actually saw it when I was dumping them. I just happened to see it before it went into the machine. I mean, the machine should have spit it out, but I'm glad I'd seen it before it went in, just in case it doesn't. Yeah, it's just people think like, oh, it's silver. You know what? That old silver, that blends right in with those edges of them other ones. But yeah. Did you find any Mercs with it, or were they all Roosevelts? Yeah, I think the last bag had 4 Mercs, and 2 Rosies. I just put them away in their tubes yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, because I brought the coins. Yeah, I put everything away. Put everything away, and I found I had 3 tubes full of silver and the quarters, dime, nickels, all Roosevelt. But yeah, that's cool beans. Oh, somebody hit the floor. I don't know where they went. I heard them hit the floor, but I don't know where it went. There it is. Over there. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got those 4 boxes of brand new coins yesterday around 2:30. By the time I got home, it was like 2:45, and I told my wife, "Can you please go get my money?" And I just started calling the banks and running my way over that way. One bank had a bag of nickels, and then the other one had a bag of quarters or dimes. I'm sorry, dimes. And then I just happened to be going by another one, the one that said that they would not be giving bags out anymore. But luckily, I called about a bag of halves, which I got, which only had that 25 in it. And I did get a bag of quarters from them. And that's the bag we're doing now. So I'm hoping the bag that I'm not supposed to get. Sometimes I think like they're dump banks for the quarters, you know. It's like the last bags that I got, they weren't from this one here. But they're just tough. I haven't gotten any silver or West Point. I did. That's a lie. I did get 2 West Points out of 2 of the bags a couple bags ago, but no silver for like 8 bags. So yeah. Excuse me. I do have a bag of dimes, and I do have a bag of nickels and another bag of quarters. It's just, what'd you say? FOMO. I get that bad. I think that's a typo there. Retype in English, please. No. I'm going to say I got at least a third of this bag to go yet, but I'm trying. Some tells me wait a minute, there's a proof. I think we have a proof. Yep, we have a proof. Yes. I know it doesn't look like it. Yeah, fear of missing out. You're right. That is actually a proof. Oh my God. That's been bounced around quite a bit. 2011. No, what year is that? 2001. San Francisco proof. Vermont. Where's our new fella from Vermont? There's a Vermont proof. We got a proof quarter. Yeah, we got something else. We got a proof on the way. Fear of missing out. Yeah, most of the time you got to type all that stuff out for me because I'm thick. I use full words usually. It's amazing how many, I'll call it Morse code these kids use and stuff. It's unreal. Come on, something else. you just, yeah, the fear of missing out. That's really a good way of putting it, though. Same way with me, man. It's like I'll take every bag. It's like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's like it could be the one, you know. It could be the one. One of these days, it'll be the one. You got to be there at the right time. One roll. We need silver. I'll take a West Point. Silver or West Point. Actually, a West Point would be worth more than a silver right now. I will take either one right now to find something major what we're looking for. Or DDO. I'll take a 76 DDO. Okay. We're trying, buddy. Sorry, this bag isn't as good as that box. Not even close. I'll tell you one thing. If I ever get a bag of dimes or a bag of quarters, or a bag of nickels, and you just happen to see a bunch of silver, that thing, that would be a mega dump. Because it is terribly hard to see a silver through a bag. Especially a quarter and a dime. And very hard to see a nickel. I haven't either. The last, I did go over just a little while ago. Yeah, last couple bags I haven't got any, but I did find 2 West Points in a couple bags ago, which was rare. And they're nice ones. They were in pretty good shape yet too. So. I know. Every time somebody finds one, I mean, it's harder and harder to find. I mean, your odds of finding one, I mean, you're talking 20 million coins. It's been since 2019, and they were hunted hard when they first came out because they only went right into circulation. Everybody was sending them off for grading and selling them for millions of dollars. And yeah. Every time somebody finds one, it gets sucked out. So. Another Weird Farms. I would love to either get a Weird Farms or a San Antonio or yeah, Weird Farms is a nice design too. American Memorial Park, that would be a nice one. Yeah. Whoops. Whoops, they're rolling away. They're trying to get away. Yeah, they're tough, buddy. They're tough. Oh, God. Kind of a couple blinging edges. They look a little different. Nothing special. Nothing special yet. Yeah, everything is tougher to find. 20 million coins. I mean, it's a lot of coins, but it's not a lot of coins either, you know. A black and beat up one there. I saw that when I picked it up. Didn't know what it was. We're hoping to find one. I mean, I haven't seen a silver in like 8 bags. W's been a couple bags. Definitely in Philadelphia. Just double check. Sometimes they just don't stand out. Usually when you get a West Point, even if it's a little dirty, they kind of have a different look. Definitely have a different look, no doubt about it. So, yeah. Duke Ellington, that's who the piano. The Piano Man. Oh, that lady passed away. The mom from Home Alone. Yeah, Home Alone. passed away. That's terrible. You got that many? Oh my! And you found those? Wow. I think Rick sent me one of each once because I always had a hard time finding them. I don't even want to. I don't even think I have 20 of them that I found. And I can't tell you. I'd have, yeah, because I have a tube. The tube's only like maybe half full. Now the ones that Rick sent me, they're still in the package that he mailed them in. But yeah, I only have a tube, and it might even be half full. That's all I've ever found. I might have 20. I have less than 30, I'm going to say. Now, I do have other tubes that I found stuff that I hunted, and I've been, I realize I have another tube that has stuff in them. I have to sort it. But I kept my hunts separate in a sense, but now I'm like just combining all the finds now. But yeah, I have to do that next time I go in there, have a moment. But yeah, I don't have many, but 300, man, that's awesome. Congrats to you. That's a lot. Heck, it would take me a lifetime of hunting quarters probably to find get me 300. Oh my God, that is crazy. Crazy cool. Yeah, I have a little tube, one tube in the front there. It says that's W's written on it, but yeah, Rick, every time I hunted quarters, I always had a hard time, and then Rick actually mailed me like one of each, I believe. Because he used to find them on a regular basis. I mean, I didn't hunt that many quarters, but it was always tough to find. I was mostly doing the coin pusher quarters. You were getting new boxes. Dinner is ready. Good luck. Well, have fun. Enjoy dinner. But don't get too late. I'll call you before I call today. Philadelphia. Sometimes they get little scrapes and scratches on them. They almost look like they could be a West Point, but yeah, that's a Philadelphia. It's 5:30 already. Holy duties. Duty, we gotta go. I'm getting hungry. Another Weird Farms, Philadelphia. We're getting there. Next time I'm going to do the dimes. That looks pretty nice. Oh, that's not. Most you have is War in the Pacific. That's crazy. You were getting brand new boxes. I couldn't get a brand new box to save my life when they were going out. I was like begging people for boxes, but they rarely got new boxes. I don't have a problem getting new half boxes, though. See, if they were special, I wouldn't get any. Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. 300. That's a lot. That's a lot of quarters. That's a lot of W's. 300. What's the most you ever found in a box? How many was the most you ever found in a box? You remember? Yeah, remember like when Rob was doing it and Dave was doing it, all the coins that they used to find, how many they would find in one box. I mean, they would go fast. I mean, you think about it, you get 5 or 10, 15 in a box. It won't take long to get rid of 1,000,000 coins nationwide. So now we're scraping along to try to find one. Around 20. 20 in a box. That's a good box. That's pretty good. Come on. Still got a bunch to do yet, but it goes fast when you're not finding what you're looking for, I can tell you that. A lot of North Carolinas, and they're like new. A lot of North Carolinas. Must have threw a bunch of rules in North Carolinas away. San Antonio Missions. Is there going to be a West Point? It is not. It's a scratched up, dirty Philadelphia. Dirty Philly. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl? Well, I know I could tell you I don't want to. Yeah. I really thought the Bears were going to make it to the Super Bowl. There's a Denver. Is that Denver? Yeah, that was a little beat up. Patriots made it. Yeah. You're not going to watch the halftime. Who's in the halftime anyway? I don't even know. Yeah, those halftime shows, most of the time, you can't understand anything anybody's saying, or nothing. It's like, why can't people be a little more realistic? Have something a little more down to earth instead of all this Bad Bunny. I don't even know what Bad Bunny is. I guess a Bad Bunny's not a good bunny, huh? I don't know who that is. Oh my God, a back quarter. A Denver, another Denver. Usually when we start seeing Denvers, we'll get a West Point. Oh, yeah, right. I seen that advertising for that. Yeah. Whatever. Last year, man, I couldn't understand nothing nobody was saying. Running around like a bunch of idiots. Why can't they be a little more like, yeah. How much is the seat of the, and where is the Super Bowl? I don't know why I was thinking it was in Vegas, but it's not in Vegas. Yeah, get a country singer that could stand still without all the dancing around. Oh, no, that would be too, like, I don't know, American? Sorry. Everybody's got to be screaming and hollering and carrying on like a bunch of idiots anymore and jumping up and down like a bunch of jumping beans. I don't know. Santa Claus. I thought it was California. I don't know why. Like, they kept saying it, but it wasn't sinking in. I just kept thinking it's in Vegas. It's in Vegas. And I'm like, and they keep saying, like, that ain't in Vegas. Santa Clara, I think that's California, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know where they come up with their theories. I don't really care, but it's just, I don't know how people can't see stuff and see all the jumping and carrying on and like, yeah, that was good. That was good. Don't know what he was singing or saying or what it meant, but hey, we got it. Everybody loved it. Everybody was clapping. And they just do it because that's what they do. You know, the hell. Yeah, be a little more like down to earth, you know. I don't get it, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a little out of hand. Okay, yeah. I just, you know, I'm not a Patriots fan, and we all know how that works with the Patriots when they were winning all them games and stuff. It's like I don't think too many people really care to see the Patriots win. I can tell you that. So I was really hoping the Bears were going to make it. And then Denver, you mean be that? They should fire that coach in Denver. Listen, you're up 7-0. Kick the 3 points. Make it 10-0. Nah, we're going to go for it. We're going to win this game. Oh, we didn't see that little. Yeah, and then they got, yeah. And dude, I went downstairs, did something, came back up. It's like, where'd all the snow come from? Oh my God, it was snowing so bad. Oh my God, that was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to find anything in here or not. But I'm looking. A couple nice 72s go by. There's nothing with those. No, I just hope it's a good game. I want to see a good game, you know. I don't want to see. I hate seeing a one-sided football game. Close game, man. That'd be a good game. Yeah, it's kind of funny that well, not funny, but kind of weird that Kansas City's wasn't even in the playoffs. That was weird. It's crazy how you can be so dominant for years, and all of a sudden just fall flat on your face. I've always said that. I say it. The Chiefs, they just been lucky. You watch a lot of the games, like they got lucky. It was more luck than dominance, you know. And the Eagles, they just didn't play like a Super Bowl team to begin with. I knew they weren't going to make it. Z back quarter, no. Man, I got a funny feeling we ain't gonna find anything in this dog. It's gonna be terrible. Terrible. Still got a lot of quarters, believe it or not. There's a lot of quarters. Takes a while to pull them all out, put them in your hand, line them up, and then just kind of just flip them real quick to take a look. But it takes time. It's a lot of time just to find what you're looking for. And only be looking for a few. I haven't looked really at 165 because I'm just looking for the, bicentennial stands out, and the Ellington, and the horse, and the varieties that you're looking for. Plus points. Excuse me. So, yeah. I'm happy for Dennis. Dennis got his first box of hats for the year, and it's a very good box. And he's hoping he's going to get another box this coming week, hopefully. If he does get one, I hope it's his sister. I hope it's the mama box of this one here. It's just crazy. Crazy cool box. Going to suck if we don't get a West Point out of this bag. Yeah. It's going to be a tough one. We'll be all right. I'm happy to have it. Yeah, sometimes when I go get bags and I bring home like 6 or 7 bags of quarters and you're like, oh my God, I got all these bags to do. You're all in the moments, like you just don't want to miss out. Like you said, gotta have them all. Give them all to me. I take everything you got. Take everything you got, boys and girls. And then you get them and you put them in. Oh my God, look at all the bags I gotta do. But we get through it. I got rid of all my nickel boxes. I finally got through all those. We did all them that last stream like last year. So I don't know if I want to order any more nickel boxes right now. Something tells me I should, but if I can just get bags, I'd rather have bags versus boxes because it just feel like there's a better chance to get it directly from the customer, you know? It's like customer wrap that isn't wrapped. Mr. Duke Ellington. I would love to find one of those. That would be a cool find. I can't believe we haven't found the Canadian quarter yet. Duke Ellington. It was kind of weird. I think 3 of the 4 bags that I did last time, there was 3 foreigns in the one. 2 were Canadians. I forget what the other one was, and then it was some kind of token. The other ones had nothing, which is weird not to find foreigns in the bags. They're usually foreigns. It was weird to go through like 3 bags with no foreigns. And then all of a sudden, boom, one had 3 foreigns and some kind of token. I forget where the token was from, but yeah. It's a nice something. That would be it. Man, it would be nice to be a W, but no. So many quarters. So many quarters. Almost missed that one. He went by so fast, I almost missed him. Yeah, I didn't see any weird forms there for a while. We're getting one every now and then, but 2019 and 2020 quarters in general are just hard to find. Just so thinned out. The mix is so thinned out. I don't even see any pennies laying up here right now. I don't even see a penny hide coming in through. I can't wait to get a. And I'll tell you one thing, if I get brand new boxes of halves, I am definitely going to keep one of those for myself. I'm not going to save any more, but if I get one box, I'm keeping it. The dimes, so cool looking. So yeah, maybe I should tell the girls, like the dimes, they get a new box of dimes. Because apparently there's people are getting these 2026s already, and they're already selling like hotcakes online. It's like, are you kidding me? It's gonna be a regular mintage. It's not gonna be like, I don't think it's gonna be a low mintage, is it? I don't think so. The nickels aren't really that crazy looking, you know. They're just not. They're just basically a normal nickel, just a double date. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a box. If I get them, I'm keeping me a box of them. They're gonna be cool looking. They're cool looking. dimes are really cool looking. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Ask them if they get a box of dimes or a couple boxes of new dimes. I could get them. Maybe I should just order a couple. Okay. I don't know how many. Yeah, but I think aren't the halves? The halves are going to be not intended for circulate. They're going to be NIFCs, though, I believe. I got a funny feeling that's the case with the halves. I just don't know. You would think they would just go overboard with the anniversary, you know, and just make 20 or 30 million of them and just dump them, you know. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Something tells me they're NIFCs, but something tells me they shouldn't be. I forget what I heard. I forget. Yeah, I did see a video somebody had out there. Showed it. They're already selling them online, coming out. Quarters and dimes and the nickels. I don't know about the half dollars. I don't know if the half dollars are NIFCs or not. Okay, and her halves are going to be circulation, so you shouldn't. I'm going to say we're not going to have a problem getting brand new boxes of those. I had to check it out. I wonder if they're going to sell. Check it out and see if people are going to sell them online and see what the boxes go for. Maybe somebody will actually buy the boxes from you. You won't know. Yeah, I think we should have did the dime bag. I really thought this was going to be a good bag because I got skunked out of the last 3 or 4, so I was really hoping that we would have a bag. Well, maybe this might not be it. Maybe my makeup bag is the one I got on the floor yet, but I figured this one would be the better one. I was hoping anyways, because it was a bag I wasn't supposed to get. Watch it be a crappy bag, and I wish I never got it. I was excited to get this bag. I was happy to get another bag. Right now, man, Warren Pacific, I haven't seen one of them in a while. That's what I mean. You see all these coins, but there are not many of the 2019, 2020 varieties at all, let alone, yeah. Keep looking at wow, that's a back quarter. That one there, you definitely don't want to. Hopefully it's not the variety. Yeah, I can't wait till this thing come out. We're almost done, believe it or not. We're almost done, but still got a little bit to go. Yeah, I'm gonna say another half hour, maybe tops. Still no West Point, still no silver. We found a proof, a nickel, Barbados foreign, and 3 pennies. Barbados. That's my first Barbados. Just think if I go through every week and get a new foreign that I've never gotten, that would be really cool. Yeah. You too, man. Thanks for stopping in. Good luck. Hope to see you next week. If not, hopefully the following week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and, yeah, have a safe week. I don't know where you're at in New York, but I know New York's going to get, the Long Island's supposed to get hit, somebody said, so just be careful while you're out. Get some more dime bags. Get a mega dime bag. Yeah. Kind of looks silvery, but not. Oh, there's an estimate mark. We were just talking about that. This one looked funny, but it's still claddish. I just happened to, the edge just looked a little more silvery. It's not silver, but there's an S minute. What is this date? 2017 San Francisco minute. I don't think these were meant for circulation. Iowa. It's an Iowa S minute coin. I don't know if these are, I think these might have been mint sets. I don't know because I've never found one before that I recall. But yeah, there's an S minted 2017 from Iowa. Cool beans. It's not a proof. It's just S minted from San Francisco. I'm assuming that was mint sets. I'm not sure. I have to check it out. So much to look up today. Yeah, hopefully next week we'll have some circulated boxes of $50 to hunt. Or a bag. I would love to get a bag. $300 off of being full. And hopefully they do call me. So I'm going to go bug them. I don't like bugging people, but I don't. Nope, none for you. Yeah, quarters are kind of boring. Well, Find Treasure does them all the time. You don't find much of anything in them. West Point every now and then. That's about it. But I was hoping this was going to be a good bag. Almost. The suffering is almost over. We're going to find a silver. It's sure dragging out to the last moment here. I just makes you wonder if this is a dump bank, but I would hope not. Philadelphia. Boogered up. I don't know. I just don't recall seeing that before either, but pretty sure I have. Just some stuff doesn't ring a bell here. Well, it's after 6 o'clock. All right, we got to get moving here. We're almost done. One would hope you would find something, but if you don't, if it's not there, you can't find it. So it's all part of the game you play to look for it. That's why they call it hunting and Not finding. I'm hoping. Tough crowd. There's another one. So I guess that is not that common. So they are out there. Philadelphia is not what we're looking for. Looking for that West Point. We are trying. Just haven't had it happen. Sooner or later it's going to happen. Maybe it was the other bag. I'll let you know next week. I'm pretty sure I'll get through it before the end of next week. So yeah, it's not that uncommon. Now I'm just seeing it all over the place. It's like I just don't remember seeing it standing out, and all of a sudden, there it is. You know, kind of weird. San Antonio Missions is like a very rare moment. Memorial Park is definitely one you don't see often either. Almost. That's why quarters are so hard to find. Silvers are not out there. Just amazing how many half dollars end up out there versus quarters. I think there'd be more silver quarters floating around than halves, but Ellington. Duke Ellington. The would look so cool right now. Couple more handfuls. What are your odds of getting down to the last nits and grits and you actually find something that you're looking for? I don't know. Probably the same as if you do it in the beginning. Yeah. Find out here in a couple minutes what's going to happen. This will be the last of them right there. My bag is empty. My bag is empty. That is what's left. It's a nice 1970 there. Almost done. There's a shiny one, Denver though. Nope. This was not a very good bag of quarters. Only one foreign, Barbados. They find a proof and an S-minute. A nickel and 3 pennies does not justify make a good bag. I was really hoping this was going to make up for the last 3 or 4 bags that I hunted, but it did not even come close. Just goes to show you never know what you're going to get until you go through them. So gut feelings don't make for productive bag. I'll see what's in the other bag then later. Still have a chance. It's not over yet, but darn close. A lot of them North Carolina coins are like brand new. Yeah, I definitely don't think we're going to find silver. I do not see one laying there. Odds of getting a West Point now are getting slim to nothing now. I think that one just got heated up. That's all you can say. I did try. I think this one got heated up. That has got to be heat damage. The coin's got a lot of wear on it. It's got to be heat damage. It is in rough shape. It's $1 million coin. Save it. Yeah, you tried. That's all you can say is you tried, and it's too late to try another one. Yeah, I don't know how long it took to do that bag, but I would hate to have to do another one now because it's 6:15. I was really hopeful that this one was going to have something in it after my last. Well, it's going to suck to have to mark another one with no fine, nothing. No West Points, no silver. That was really not what I was hoping for, but that's what we got. That's what we got. Oh, God, that sucked. Yeah. So, yeah, we only got a Barbados, which is cool. 25 cents. Barbados. 2001. That's cool, though. I like finding foreign. I do. We did get an S-minute. Iowa, I think. Usually don't find those, and we did find one proof. Vermont. Yeah. 1 nickel. 3 pennies. So I'm assuming we lost some money there. $50 box actually was best, even though I didn't find any silver. I did find a 2025 D. And now I'm waiting for them 2026s to come in. And Dennis did very well with his find, so we'll go through it one more time. But yeah, Dennis did very well today for his first box that he got for the year. Yeah. He did very well. Oh, it's an 85 proof. 2 Benjis, 267s. Yeah, Dennis did really well. He got 2, 4, 6, 8 64s, 90% silver. For those of you who don't know, 64 was the First year for Kennedy and the last year for 90% silver. So right now, based on when I started this stream, these were worth about $30 a piece. And that goes same with the Benjis. He ended up getting a 58 Denver and a 51 Denver, which was cool. I was hoping he was going to pull out a Walker out of that box. And he did have one ender. It was a 68 tails up. And that was one of two 40%ers. And these were worth about $12 when I started the stream. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, it was a good day. The bag of quarters was a bust. But Dennis is $half. Oh, he did get one proof. We did get one proof. Satari. 1985 San Francisco clad proof, but that was pretty good. That was an awesome stream for Dennis. Maybe next week I'll make up for it, but I just feel I'm going to be getting new boxes for a little while for some stupid reason, but I'm going to keep doing it. So hopefully I can get some more bags of halves. Hopefully they call something, more dimes, quarters. Next time, them quarters are rough. They are. But it's all par for the course. You have to try if you're going to find them. So maybe next time. All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, weekend. Have a great week. Stay warm. And hopefully we'll see you here with some more finds on the mat. All right, everyone. See you later. Thank you.